Alive.
Cool.
Hi, people.
We only have one viewer.
I can live with that.
Yeah.
It's not bad. You know?
I bet it's that one weird kid I banned from my page. It's like some
Yeah.
13-year-old
Yeah.
boy who tried to... Oh yeah, the kid that did Slow 2.0.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
Be
What about the
whatever it was.
ginger and the furry?
Fucking
The
stuck.
ginger and the furry. What about those? You banned those, right? Please
Lucas
tell
and
me you banned
Rixa,
them. Yeah.
they're good followers. I kind of like them.
One, he's a ginger.
Lucas only
Two,
half the
the
time.
other one's a fucking furry.
Chill out, man. Chill out.
No, they deserve to die. All of them. So right now, the only thing we're really waiting for is Callum to eat, Ripley to eat his Nesquik, and Coral to do his stat check.
Don't call me Coral.
I'll call you Coral, and you can call me Belle.
Shouldn't we call each other like by the page names now? Like Lorcan.
Yeah, I'll call you Lorxies.
At best, you get Lork out of me.
But I'm the Trickster King. Lorcan.
You're the Trucker King, you faggot. That wasn't even a good one. That was horrible.
I'm changing my page description to that now.
Rewatching.
Oh crap. 3 whole people. I bet it's just us.
Wait, there's actually 3 people in here now?
It says 2 for me.
Apparently.
Huh.
I think it was 3 because I opened it up.
Trucker King. Shower of royalty in old LNFA. That us.
Oh, yeah. Oh, and Andrew, I've seen you've been going crazy with the Zargo text thing.
Oh yeah,
Zargo.
that freaking like 10-year-old kid.
Yeah, I saw you were just spamming it.
Oh my gosh, I played since Morrowind, but God,
But I was in the womb when it came out.
I wasn't even born.
Hipster!
God, and his little Justin Bieber hair and his guitar.
I hate being called a hipster. I'm an elitist, thank you very much.
We're purists now.
Wait, you're purists? I
Purist
don't belong in this
elitists.
group. I play Xbox, I play PlayStation, I play PC.
Yeah, you're a dirty casual.
You little shit, I probably have more games on my Steam than you do in your entire collection.
Probably. I don't play that many games. Morrowind is my life.
I'll tell you how many games he has in his Steam.
I only have 3 games in my Steam.
Scary, spooky skillins.
Scary, spooky skeletons.
I've got more games than you, Rob.
How? I guess they're all free to play.
No.
Free to play games don't count.
I have a job.
Oh
I
yeah.
have a job. I can buy games.
Yeah, I'm
What's a
really
job?
looking forward to that guy. Because when I finally get a job, I'm gonna be working a month out at sea and then come back home and have a free month to do whatever the
Is
fuck
that when
I
you
feel
go
like.
raiding Newfoundland?
That's when I go raiding. That's when my life
And
is
you
slowly
return with
enveloped
that.
That's
by
when I
all
do
the
Viking
warcraft.
shit.
When you return with your King Ragnar.
Who the fuck is King Ragnar?
The guy that no one likes.
Have you watched the Vikings show?
No.
I watched
it's
a few
horrible.
episodes.
No.
It's-
No. I'm not watching
pretty
that
good.
shit. No.
It's better than
No,
Walking
no,
Dead.
no. Shut your
Walking
filthy
Dead's
whore
rubbish.
mouth.
Walking Dead is rubbish.
Shut it.
It's decent rubbish though.
Top shelf rubbish.
It's like watchable rubbish.
Yeah. Yeah, true.
It's
I'll
like
find-
Skyrim.
Like I've read the Game of
Play.
Thrones books, and
Ah,
they've
ah,
destroyed them. to keep
my
the
eyes,
story in
they
the show.
burn. Shit. Oh. Oh god, my eyes burn now. Jesus.
What did you do?
Oh yeah, I did this for too long.
Oh, true.
Guys, what's the best way to beat a vegetarian?
Try and feed them meat.
No, you beat them with a frozen broccoli.
I use cauliflower.
Jesus.
Did
Fucking
you know
vegans.
plants feel display impulses similar to that of pain?
Yeah, they feel the stress too.
So I hear.
Yeah, so it turns out vegans can't eat anything.
Stupid vegans.
Stupid bastard. They're so fucking smug about it. Oh, I don't eat anything with feelings.
I'm a vegan. I'm so much better than you.
How about you go eat the grass on my lawn?
I need a new lawnmower.
And your ass is perfect.
I don't want to know what you do with your lawnmower in your spare time, mate.
Oh, it's starting to look like something out of BDSM dungeon.
Oh, sounds hot.
It really doesn't.
How many people do we have now?
5?
Oh, cool.
I think we should start.
Oh, someone named Message is watching. I have to
5
act cool.
people looking. Me eat
Someone named
cereal and Torstein talk shit.
That's all I do. If you haven't figured that much out yet, then I'm not the retarded. You are.
Why the heck?
You are retarded.
There's so many posts by those Yingol and the shit.
Yeah, I know which guy.
Skyrim page. On
Yeah, it's
slow.
hey, it's honestly.
Ilgar's
pretty
kind of
fun.
cool though. He's not a total faggot.
The whole like, lol, I had sex with every female.
Oh yeah,
Skyrim
that was
character."
stupid.
Yeah, that was
I
really
was
fucking.
cringing so hard while I was reading it. Oh my god, that
Not
picture
entirely,
of the KGB is amazing. When you're
I'm not
rushing
pic-
for food, there's no chance for Stalin.
KGB? Dude, you gotta link me.
Some guy like went on my page and started posting a bunch of like communist stuff.
I'll put it in the group chat. Hold on. There.
I love how you, in big news, everyone, slowed, so to still another being in I. Motherfucker, didn't you know I'd know?
You're not even a real creature. You're just a figment of our imagination.
Well, that's not bad.
What, the tin can?
You're so far down on the like ethereal hierarchy that you're just a being.
Cute 18-year-old ballerina gets fucked hard on camera.
Yeah, I saw that.
I took that screenshot myself.
I don't even.
Oh my.
What's it?
And of course, she looks like a little girl. You
She
lolly
looks 14.
You lolly lover. You fucking what, mate? I'll bash your fucking head in, mate.
You are? I was stuck in the garage with me, mum.
You what, mate?
You can't do it, man.
Listen here, you little cunt.
Listen here, you little shit. I owe 300 confirmed kills. I'll fuck your ass like a gorilla.
We should actually play the game now because we have like people watching.
Yeah, probably. I forgot that.
And somebody's impatient.
I am.
Who's impatient?
I am. I.
Listen here, you fat oaf.
Today we will be doing sensual readings with Skillman's Navy SEALs copy paste. I just gotta find it.
Copy
though. Let's do it on League of Legends today. And of course it's on Reddit.
9gag represent.
Just
The
get
9gag army.
What the fuck did you just fucking say about me, you little shit? I'll have you know I graded top of my class in the Navy SEALs and I've been involved in numerous secret raids on Al Qaeda. I have over 300 kills. I'm training guerrilla West and I'm the top stock in the entire US force. You're nothing to me but just another target. I will wipe you the fuck out with precision, the likes of which has never been seen before on this earth. Mark my fucking words. You think you can get away with saying that shit to me over the internet? Think again, fucker. As we speak, I'm contracting my secret network with spies across the US and your IP is being traced for night, so you better prepare for the storm, I get.
You can stop now.
The storm wipes out your pathetic little being that you call your life. You're fucking dead, kid. I can be anywhere, anytime.
Why the hell are you babbling so much?
Because I ramble.
Why didn't
I can't
anybody
help
mute
it.
him when we had the chance?
I didn't think you could do
That's
that.
actually a pretty good question.
Who didn't kick Torstein out of the game?
When I smacked.
We needed comic relief.
I muted him.
You're still talking too.
It's going up his ass if you didn't figure it.
That bit.
I'm sweaty. I got us another watcher. Amazing. I got us another watcher.
Oh, cool.
Are
Shout
we
out
start?
to...
Are we starting soon, Mom?
Are we there yet? That's what you gotta be saying when we're traveling.
When are you guys gonna start?
Have I shown you guys my scar? It's like right here.
Is it self-inflicted?
Is that where they removed your brain?
Ah! kinda and kinda not. I was playing as when I was a kid, and I hit something really sharp with my head. So
On purpose, of course.
not really, no. Riley, that looks absolutely disgusting.
Wait, Toastan, you might appreciate it. Hold on.
It makes me hot and bothered.
What is going on?
I'll just send it to you. There, read that.
What is that? Is that like the aftermath of a snake bite?
No, it's the
Leprosy.
aftermath of of getting hit with an axe.
Cool.
Jesus, dude, why?
Were you pretending to be a tree?
No, it fell off of like that while we were wood chopping. Like the axe head came off.
Ah.
Like,
And it hit you in the head. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I have a funny axe history myself, but it happened to a classmate of mine. He was in a bit of a program back in high school because he had some Asperger's or something. Asperger's. And they were chopping wood, like proper boom, boom with an axe. He misses the tree, and instead he plunges this thick axe head directly into his knee.
Mm.
So it went in and through his knee, and it just sat there. And he was screaming bloody murder.
was he literally screaming that?
What did he say?
He's being a smart ass.
Hardy. No, I knocked a piece of myself out in a different way. It involved a bike, a drain pipe, and high speed.
Yeah, no one cares.
Oh.
Let's start the game.
I agree.
Okay. So, the way I'm going to start it is each of you is going to be entering either the Westweald or Skingrad from a different direction, and there will be a series of events that will eventually lead to you guys getting together. So,
Excellent.
who wants to go first?
I think Riley should because he's the leader.
Actually, I agree. Let's Riley go first.
No, Toastan can go first. I don't want to go first.
Well, you don't have a choice.
Fine.
Oh, but first we should probably introduce ourselves by our page names or whatever.
That would be an idea, yeah.
Should I go first?
I'll go first. My stream, after all. So, I am Slode, the mighty Coral King, and yeah.
Who really enjoys soap?
Everyone enjoys soap. Are you kidding me? I can make fire shields.
True.
Uh,
Well, I'm Seth
No.
Still. Well, that's my page. That's not my actual name. So,
And I am Lorcan, Trickster King,
the
Rebel.
trucker.
mutant,
Chuck King.
missing god of the Imperial Pantheon.
And I guess I should introduce myself. You can all
No,
call me Skeleton.
nobody knows. Nobody cares.
I used to have a YouTube, but that kind of died. Also, fuck you, Ripley. You fucking xenomorph London bastard.
Hey, wait, Andrew, are you wearing an Akatosh t-shirt?
Yeah, I'm wearing the face of the usurper.
Nice.
Oh, that is amazing.
Be praised.
Wait, why are you praising Lorcan and Akatosh?
They're
Because
both
I
such
have
great people, I can't choose. Okay,
Alright, are we going to begin?
I guess I'll just start with Torstein or whatever.
Eh,
So, let me bring up the map of the region real quick.
Oh yeah, I might want to look at that as well. I think we all should. Except for Torstein.
Yeah, he can just close his eyes and
well,
kill himself.
You might as well not give me it, because I suck geographically. I am horrible.
Yeah, that's why I'm sharing the map. There we go. So, of course, Skingrad definitely would have expanded over the 200 years between the events of the Oblivion Crisis and the last Dragonborn. So, it probably extends about more out in this direction. If you can see my cursor moving.
I see it. I see it.
And Torstein will be coming in from the north.
So up above Ellenglin.
Yeah, you're probably coming down more this way, in between the fort and the ruins.
Yeah.
And it is Heart's Day, so that means it is... I got my calendar. It is the 16th of Sun's Dawn, and it is also the summoning day of Sanguine, but that's not really important. It's basically Valentine's Day in the Elder Scrolls universe.
Yeah, I'm staying the fuck away from Sanguine Shrine. I'm not going there if she's a bit active. No, no, no.
Anyway, it's bright day, it's pretty warm out, and you are coming over the hills of the Heartland, entering the Westweald, and in the distance you see this Redguard man who's wearing a dirty nigger man, and he's wearing a white tabard with a red diamond on its chest. It appears as though one of his legs is broken in the wrong direction, and he's sort of just staring off into the distance, waiting to die. What do you do? He turns over and sees you and screams, and he says, "Nord! Nord! Come here!"
I leap at him and plunge my axe in his head.
Are you serious? That might not be a good idea.
No, no.
Main quest over.
You just killed him. The problem is severed.
No, I go over and ask him, what the fuck's up, yo?
He says,
That's exactly what it is.
I was attacked by Altmer. Please help. Take me to Skingrad.
Can I put him on my shoulder and just carry him?
Go ahead. He's not tall or thick, so he's pretty light. Maybe like 150 pounds.
Okay, we're doing that.
Okay. And
I'm chaotic neutral. I might as well do some good.
might as well. And hold on. Okay. So you walk further south down to the northern gates of Skingrad. Gates are wide open. You can see all these pinkish red banners that are strewn across from building to building, and lots of people are running around. Children are making googly eyes at each other. All these people running around giving each other baked goods, celebrating a Heart's Day, giving each other giving each other love letters on parchment. And the Redguard man says that you should probably take him to the temple for healing, or the chapel.
I'm taking him to the temple.
Okay. So you walk through the streets of the city, just more of the same, people celebrating, people advertising their goods of cheap dolls or crappy iron swords that probably couldn't kill a fox. And you get to the Chapel of Julianos, and the doors to the chapel are wide open. People are going in and out, praying and thanking Julianos for the knowledge of love.
I kick him aside and scream, "I got an injured man here. Get the fuck out of my way, bitch."
Okay. So several people scatter as this giant Nord barbarian kind of storms into the temple. And you are visited by an imperial priest who helps the Redguard off of your shoulder and looks to you and says, What happened to this man?
You want my response now?
Obviously not.
I found him out in the woods, and he was having. I don't know what he did. His arm's all twisted and stuff. Oh wait, no, that's a leg.
It was like, yeah.
The Imperial Priest says, "That's surprising. I would never expect to see a Knight of the Nine broken in such a way."
He's a Knight of the Nine.
Yeah, red diamond on his chest, in case you didn't hear me.
Yeah, tell him all I know. It reminded me when I wasn't sure.
Yeah. So the priest administers what aid he can, giving the knight potions and stitching up his wounds and trying to reset whatever bones are displaced and broken. And the Red Guard turns to you while he's kind of like panting next to the stairwell to the lower catacombs of the chapel. By the way, lots of people were kind of looking on at this and like, you know, the whispering each other like, oh, I can't believe a Knight of the Nine was injured in such a way. What could have happened? I bet it was that Nord. And yeah, a lot of people were
You wanna fucking go, mate?
spreading rumors about you already.
You are?
He's probably a Stormcloak rebel.
You'd like that, wouldn't you?
Yeah, a lot of people were just talking crap in the back. And the Red Guard says,
Get hit.
well, thank you kindly, Barbarian. He says, if you would like to make some gold, there is a certain quest I was sent out to do.
I
If
want
you-
your tabard.
You want my tabard?
I will do the quest if I get the tabard.
He says, fine. I'll give you my tabard and 300 septums.
Deal.
Right. So, to the Aelia ruins southeast of here, there is a band of slavers that have moved in, and I believe they're harassing the local merchants and travelers. I was sent out to rid Cyrodiil of them. And he staggers off of the ground, and the Imperial Priest helps him up. And he pulls out a map, and he points to Silorn, if you can see that on the map.
Yep.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah, so he points to Silorn, and he says that group of Altmer slavers have holed up in there.
Killing
He says-
there.
A bunch of dirty wizards they are. And he adjusts his chainmail and tabard slightly and says that we should probably leave now. He says, my wounds are mostly healed thanks to the graciousness of the priest here. And so you walk out of Skingrad, heading in the direction of the ruins, and you come over the rise of a hill, and you can see Cylon at this point, with the tall alabaster ruined towers and statues of great winged beings, and all the glory of ancient Heartlander elves. And you see this group of about maybe 10 to 12 Altmer that seem to be speaking to each other over a meal next to a campfire. And one of them looks up at the hill and starts approaching. And he's raising his hands as if he is coming to not fight. And just so you know, he's got he's got long mahogany hair and bright green eyes, and he's wearing some pretty thick looking leather armor. And he says, he looks to the Red Guard and says, thanks, friend. And he looks to Skarin, and he looks like he starts getting ready to cast a spell.
Yeah, this is the part where I charge at him and try and kill him.
Okay, so go ahead and
Most
roll
times
for
gonna die very
initiative.
quickly.
Okay, what dice do I roll?
You roll a d20.
Okay, let's see. I don't have any plus or
You
minus
got the
for that.
webpage now.
So let's just roll. Oh, what? I got a non. What? I'm not getting any values. I'm just getting an AN. I think I gotta reset
Refresh
it.
the
Yeah,
page.
I had to reset it. I get an 18.
Oh, yeah, you're definitely going first. So go ahead and describe what you do while he's readying his spell.
Well, the smartest thing would be going for his hands, trying to cut maybe one or two of them off so he can't cast any spells, and keeping him alive for questioning.
All right, go
But
ahead and roll.
I want him to die, so I'm just gonna try and see if I can put my axe in his head.
He's a fragile sissy elf, so it should be easy.
Yep. Which one do I roll now?
You roll a d20 for accuracy and then add your melee-based attack bonus.
Okay, so that's 3. Well, I got a 21.
21?
21.
Okay, so you cleave into this elf pretty damn hard.
Yeah, he's not standing too well.
Go ahead and roll damage.
That was, let me see, I just gotta find my, that's D12. Let's see
Yeah,
here.
so you roll the d12 and then add your strength
with
mod.
add my strength mark. Let's see, that would be 3 again. D12, there we go, 3. I hit the 4.
You got a 4?
A 4.
Did you
That
add
was
your
good.
did you add
Yeah.
your strength modifier?
I did.
Okay.
You roll a 1?
Believe it or not, you
Critical
cleave
miss.
the elf's hands off and his body goes limp as it kind of flies along in the direction of your swing. And he just crumples to the floor and dies.
Yeah.
And
Full health.
the Red Guard man says the Red Guard man says, "Biceps blood!" And he draws his sword and tries to attack you.
Oh no.
Is there a
And-
reflex check I can do to dodge it?
No, it'll be my roll against your AC.
Okay, so your
So let
roll
me
against
just-
my.
Yeah, let me just get his stats up.
Yep.
Okay. So he got a 13 against your AC.
Cunt
Oh
foul.
god.
Did he actually get you?
What?
Did he get you?
Let's see here. My
13 against AC.
13. I have 5 AC.
Oh, that's.
Yeah, how is that even
Wow.
possible?
I have 15 and I'm wearing light armor.
Did you calculate it right? Because on your sheet it says your Oh yeah, your AC is 16.
Oh, okay. Oh, now I see. That's the AC. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that
So
means he did not get me.
his steel sword just clinks off of your armor, and
Yeah.
he's cursing under his breath, and it's your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna intimidate him to find out why he just suddenly did that. Let's see, intimidate check. That would be a +6 to my D12, D6, 20. I roll a 26. I shout at him, "Why did you do it?" And he just, yeah, he
What
shits
is
himself.
26?
26.
Legit?
Yeah.
He squeals like a little pig. He squeals.
We're like a purr.
He squeals and then tries to attack you again, but misses.
Okay.
And he thrusts at you, but you easily dodge.
Okay. This
So go
time I'm gonna grab him by the neck and again ask him why he's trying to fucking kill me. What do I roll
You just
to?
killed that guy. It's so obvious.
Well, first you need to do a strength check to see if you can actually grab him.
Okay. What do I roll then?
You just roll a d20 and add your strength modifier.
Okay, that's
It's like
3.
a base attack bonus.
I get an 8.
Yeah, you don't manage to grab him. He sidesteps.
Yeah.
And he laughs and says, "Dirty barbarian." He says, "No matter of scaring me will allow you to kill me, though." And he obviously shaking in his boots. And he's trying to swing at you again. And he's probably going to hit, because that's 22 against your AC, so that does hit.
Shit.
And he stabs you in the thigh. And
Oh.
he lets it sink in before he pulls out.
Delicious.
And he did... Let's see. Shoot. Yeah, he did 10 damage.
Oh, so my current HP for a moment is 4.
Congratulations.
God damn it, you're gonna die before you even made us.
Yeah, okay, I've had enough. I'm gonna...
By this time, the other 10 elves that were by the campsite are rushing to help this guy.
Yes.
And it looks like a lot of them are preparing spells and pulling out wands.
I activate Rage. That will be 4 plus Strength, 4 plus Con,
You're gonna give me one, right?
2 Moral Will, and 2 minus Armor. So let me just... 4 Strength. That means I suddenly get a 20 Strength. Con, I get... let's see, what was that? That was 4, wasn't it? It was... Yeah, indeed 4. So, Con... Wait, what was it? Con is now 18. That gives me... I'm still at 4 HP. But this time, I go for his head with my axe and try to just fucking murder him. So let's see, that's the D12. My strength is now 5. See here, 5, roll. I get a 6. I get a 6.
Did you add all your modifiers?
Yeah, I get a 6.
Holy crap. Yeah, you miss.
I do. I plunge my axe in the ground and just fuck.
Okay. And so one of the Altmer mages is behind you. And he quickly flips up to a page in his spell book. And
Absolutely destroys you.
Yeah.
and you turn into dust. No, let me
That's
just
it.
find this.
Game over.
Yeah, okay, so he starts wriggling his fingers in a pattern, and he thrusts his arm pointing at you, and a small little ball of acid flings out from his fingertip. And make a hold on. Oh wait, this automatically hits.
Fuck! Fucking shit! Am I dead?
You take 2 damage.
Oh shit! I'm at 2. I'm at 2 HP. Oh god. Oh
So
shit!
the acid burns through your armor and burns your flesh.
Shit.
You done goofed.
Yeah.
And then the Redguard warrior.
This.
The Redguard warrior takes another swing with his sword.
Shut. I'm getting
And-
banged.
That's 11 versus AC, so he misses.
Woo!
Oh, lucky.
Okay. I'm gonna have to do something pretty desperate. I'm gonna try to do an all-out intimidate on the entire group of people.
You could run.
That's pretty futile.
Fuck.
I mean, there's, what, 11 of them?
Yeah.
And one of you?
Shit.
Run.
Yeah,
Run while you still can.
Run
even
while
though
they're shooting fireballs at you.
I'm gonna take off fast as my wounded leg will take me.
Okay, so you just start booking it. You kind of shove past the Redguard guy. He was like, "Hey!" And the Altmer guy that shot the acid ball at you was like, "You're not getting away, Nord!" And he
I
casts
flip him the
another
finger.
Yeah, he doesn't look
flip
happy.
him the finger as I run. That's your thing to do.
Yeah, so he's chasing after you. You're actually faster than this guy, because I'm pretty sure barbarians get like a speed bonus or something.
Yeah, we get
Yeah.
10 extra speed.
Yeah, so
Like 10
he's
points.
obviously trailing behind you, but he's gonna cast this spell. He starts waving his hands in an infinity pattern, and you notice his hand start to like drip embers as he thrusts his arm towards you, and this gout of fire just starts spilling out of it. So go ahead and make a reflex save.
That would be, let's see.
You roll a
here.
d20 and add your reflex.
Reflex. I just gotta find my reflex. That's +1. Reflex D +1. Oops. Reset. Oh, man. I roll a 6. I'm dead.
Yeah, you get burned pretty hard. So
I'm
you
gonna be
take.
captured, aren't I?
Oh, you only take 1 damage.
Oh wow.
The back of your leg gets hot.
I'm at 1 HP.
You really need to meet a cleric, I think.
You can actually switch off from this point.
Yeah.
So we'll leave off with Torstein getting chased by a bunch of pissed off high elf wizards.
I'm gonna murder them all.
And we'll switch to well, who wants to go next?
Let me
Okay.
tell them.
He probably needs
yeah,
my
I need-
healing expertise anyway.
Okay.
The
So
only heal I know is it's a 1d6 heal.
that's better than
Okay.
nothing.
I'll take it.
Oh, and I've got a 1d10 as well. I've got cure light wounds as well.
Okay. So is it alright if I say that your character is coming from elsewhere? From a part of a caravan?
Sure.
Okay. So you are traveling a road from a northern town in elsewhere where you recently joined this caravan, which is comprised mostly of Imperial soldiers and a few merchants from different races, mostly Khajiits and other Dunmer.
Fucking furries.
And
Yep, go on.
and you
Cat wizard.
are basically just walking through the southern area of the Westfield. There's a road that goes basically between Silorn and the Priory of the Nine that goes into Skingrad. And as you're traveling this road, you see in the distance near these Iliad ruins, you see this man that's fighting off several people. And
That would be.
he looks pretty helpless, and the Imperial soldiers are talking amongst themselves, pointing off in the direction of the ruins. And the leader of the caravan brings it to a halt, so that the Imperial soldiers, where there's 5 of them, by the way, can talk amongst themselves. And about
Cavalry
yeah,
there.
so they talk amongst themselves, and they look to the able members of the caravan, which would be you and one Dunmer warrior guy, who looks like he probably just left his pa's farm to go travel. And the Imperial soldier, one of the Imperial soldiers, the one who's obviously the higher rank, says that we're going to go check this out, and you two Dark Elves are coming with us.
That's
Do you
racist.
say anything?
Yeah. What would an insane person say to this?
I'd rather not.
I might go see what's happening with that guy over there. Like the one who's being killed.
You gotta say it in an insane way.
Yes, being character.
God damn this.
What is going on?
happening over there?
Why is man running from another nice man that's all white and yellow?
Yeah, that.
The Imperial soldiers say, "We're not sure what the situation is, but we obviously have to take care of it." He says, "We are keepers of the peace,
Come with the peace already.
and we need some more able-bodied people."
Alright then,
I'll go with you, guys.
yeah, I'll go with you and dispense Shiogora's will.
They shake their heads. They're like,
Yeah,
"Ah,
Imperials
Darth
just look
Maul."
at you all.
Shout out to the people coming from Walken. There's like a bunch of people coming, I think.
Excellent.
Okay, so the
Go on.
Imperial soldiers quickly they go into a light jog, motioning for you to follow them towards the Iliad ruins. And as you get closer, you can make out the details of the battle, and you see the 10 Altmer wizards in leather armor, and you can see this pathetic Nord barbarian that has this gaping wound in his leg and an acid burn, like, I guess, on his chest.
And a
And
burning foot.
you see him break from the fight and just start running back to Skingrad. And from this point, we're actually going to switch to...
Wait, I just want a quick thing to say. If I had lunged my axe in that red god's head, I would never have been in this situation.
Well, I had a failsafe for that. You would have been attacked by invisible Altmer wizards.
God damn it! You cunt! You fucking cunt!
That's what I do.
Alright, so am I able to...
So we're switching to
cast-
Riley. So,
Oh, cool.
Nimbus Armand is...
No. Armand.
Armand. He
Ooh.
is recently got to Skingrad to presumably take a rest from his journey. And by this time, the Heartstay Festival has died down slightly, but people are still drunk and jovial. But it's starting to get a little late. It's perhaps maybe 6-ish p.m. And so you head to the nearest inn. And I guess you sort of just
What's
stay
the inn
there,
called?
maybe order a drink. Go ahead and describe what you're doing.
What's the inn called?
It is the Westweald Inn. It's much bigger than
Okay.
it once was. Lots of people are in
Yeah.
there, mostly what looks like Imperial soldiers on leave. There's a couple Argonian people talking amongst themselves. There's this particularly rowdy-looking drunken Nord who is yelling at this Bosmer lady, calling her sexist remarks and grabbing her bosom.
Do I exist in 2 points of space and time?
Okay, well, I'd like to go over to the counter and order a drink.
Okay, so
The-
the
the
bartender there is an orcish man, and he says, "Hey there, Breton, what can I get you?"
Well, I'd like a finest cup of your best ale.
He says, "Sure, that's 6 gold."
Okay, well, I reach into my backpack, and I take out 6 septums, and I give him 5, and then I twirl another one in my hand. I said, I'll actually pay you the full price if I can ask you a quick question.
Ooh,
So
sly.
I don't know what he did.
He leans onto
like
the
it.
counter on his elbows and says, "Go ahead and speak."
Okay, well, I also lean onto the counter with my elbows and peer
And
into
then
his
you
majestic
kiss.
wolfish eyes, and I ask him, would he know anywhere where I could hire mercenaries of any stature?
Yes, out in the woods.
He says, "Actually, yes." He says, "Look over there," and he points to the drunken Nord man, and he says, "He's actually quite a famous mercenary."
Well, I thank him for his information, and I give him the rest of the septums. The one septum.
He pours a mug of ale and slides it to you.
Well, I thank him, and I take a sip of the ale and leave it on the bench.
It tastes
Yeah.
like piss.
Fuck
Yes,
you.
minus Dale indeed. And I walk over to the Nord barbarian, who is still presumably assaulting that Bosma woman.
Yeah, she seems quite sad. Her face has become flesh, and she's trying quite hard to wrap her arms around her bosom so that he can't really grab him.
How big is the Nord?
He's about 6'10", 100, maybe 200 pounds, 230.
Hmm. Well,
He's quite a big man.
Yeah, I'm 5'10", and I weigh 55 kilograms. So,
He takes a break from looking at the Bosra woman, and he looks towards you, and he says, "What you want, Breton?"
well, I ask him if perchance
He
the
cuts
rumors
you
of
off
him
and
being
says,
in a...
"What's wrong? You don't like being around strong Nords?"
Well, I quickly interrupt.
I'm gonna break your pencil neck. Oh, quill neck. I'm gonna break your quill neck.
I like this guy already.
I boldly flee.
He stands up out of his chair, and he takes a swing at you.
Oh. Are we doing initiative then?
Yeah, go ahead and roll initiative.
Okay. What's the... Okay. I roll a d20, right?
Yes.
Okay. 10.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so he goes first. And... let's see. 19 versus AC.
Oh, crap.
Good grade.
My AC is... shit, where is it? Oh, 12.
All the way up.
Wait, no,
Okay,
actually,
yeah.
it's... Yeah, it's 12.
Okay. Then he slugs you pretty square in the jaw.
Yeah,
And
you just go flying.
you take 5 damage.
Oh, well. Okay, so I'm on... Yeah.
Is it non-lethal damage?
I do not think there is non-lethal damage in
Okay.
3.5e.
So I'm on
There is a
17 health,
character sheet.
so I've got armor.
What was that?
On the 3.5e character sheet. Non-lethal. But anyway, go on.
There's non-lethal in there? Oh yeah, the 5 non-lethal damage.
Oh, crap. Okay, so, yeah. Well, did you say I could have that leather armor or not?
Yeah, the
Okay, so...
leather armor with height
Okay.
stats.
Well, I don't... Yeah, okay. Well, I'm on 17 health then. Okay, do I get to go?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, cool. I am going to... Where's my skills? Okay, I'm going to use Lullaby,
Okay.
the bard spell.
So
Okay,
you
so what I
start
have to... Oh, crap. I'm not going to actually do that right now.
Do I have to do like a saving roll or something?
Yeah,
I don't know,
I'd
what
say
do
so.
I... Do I have to cast for that? I have to roll?
Oh, I don't know
I'll just
how it
Google
works.
hold on.
I've never played a bard.
Just roll for it.
Okay, I'll roll like a d20.
Yeah, I've got it.
Wait, you've got it?
Lullaby makes subject drowsy, -5 on spot and listen checks, -2 on will saves against sleep.
Ooh.
Uh,
And he
Area.
would have to make a will save. Okay. So, I guess
Yeah.
you start doing some sort of magic song thing.
it
And let
just
me
gives a penalty on listen and spot,
And
and a -2 penalty on will saves.
Oh, really? So it doesn't actually make them try and go to sleep?
No, it's that you need to sleep for that.
yeah, there's actual
Oh,
sleep
Sleep is
spell.
a level 1 spell. So Lullaby makes them more susceptible to the use of sleep.
Oh, crap.
But then again, it makes them sluggish and more able to miss.
Only for listening and spotting, so it's good if you want to be sneaky breaking.
She can
Okay,
fix it.
what is HD?
HD is hit dice.
Okay. How much?
pretty much everyone you're going to be fighting has either 1 or 2 hit dice.
We're being
Okay.
shared by huge pages.
Wait,
I
so
can't
did
handle
I...
this.
Yeah, I need to make a will save real quick. Okay.
Wait, so I'm actually casting the useless bard spell.
Are you going to cast it? It's up to you.
I go. Actually, can I cast Daze?
Sure.
Okay, so it makes a humanoid
Daze
creature of 4 HD or less lose their next action.
Oh, okay. Let me just see. Yeah, he still has to make a will save.
Yeah.
Okay. He has a penalty to will, but he's still got an 18. What's your spell's DC? It's
I
10
don't-
plus half your level plus your charisma modifier
Okay,
plus
my
the
charisma modifier.
level of the spell.
Okay, well, my charisma modifier is 3. And the spell is just like a 0 level spell.
Okay. So yeah,
Or should I make a-
he saved against it then.
What?
Yeah. So he seems
Wait.
pretty unaffected by your little magic tricks, and he
Does
doesn't really even notice you tried something.
Does that count as a full turn, or can I do like a minor action?
I think Daze. Yeah, Daze is a full round action.
Oh god.
Yeah, so he's gonna get swingy again. Okay.
Can I yell things?
What was that?
Can I yell things?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
Of course you can.
I quickly put up my finger and say, I doth protest you attacking me, and then I shout, help, I'm being attacked.
You fucking bitch.
It seems as though everyone in the tavern is pretty content with watching your little butt get kicked. And one of the off-duty Imperial soldiers picks himself out of his chair, and he says, all right, break it up," and he moves in between you and the Nord and kind of separates you guys. But the Nord doesn't seem willing, and he takes a punch at the soldier.
Oh, now you've got
And he just completely misses. He rolled a 1, so he swings at the soldier, but completely trips over his own feet and just is kind of stewing in his drunkardness. And the Imperial soldier says, "Sorry about that. I guess we should haul this guy off to the dungeon."
Well, I say, I thank you verily for your help. It may well have been a problem. But then
Oh, he says, "You shouldn't thank me because I have to arrest you too." Well, you see, because you fought back, I have to take you in.
Stop! You violated the law.
This is a pacifist
Right
county.
there, criminal scum.
I don't complain at all.
What was that?
I tell the guard that I don't recall fighting back at any given point.
Oh, he says, "But I saw you. I saw you throw 2 punches, kid." He says, "You are under arrest."
I'm gonna
grabs
die.
you by-
arrest.
I'm gonna die.
Are you going to resist?
You should have paid the fine.
You should
have
paid the fine.
No, I offer him 500 septums to turn the other way and let me go free.
You think that a look of consideration comes on his face, but he kind of pushes it out, and he says, "Sorry, I have to do my job." And
So,
he
yeah,
grabs you
I
by your arm,
Wow.
Okay. Well, I say,
and
I understand it and I'll willingly come with you.
good. And he pulls you, and he kind of motions for his off-duty soldier buddies to go grab the Nord. And he takes you out of the inn. And he takes you through all the celebrations outside of the Skingrad city proper. And he starts taking you south, completely out of civilization, and towards this alien ruin.
Am I gonna get like
distance.
butt raped?
You see this Nord running away while these wizards are shooting spells at him. And the
And a
guard
couple of
says,
stuntmen
"Wait,
just
this
looking
wasn't
at
part of
him.
the deal." and you see this band of Argonian men they walk outside of the Iliad ruins, and they see all the Altmer, and they see the Nord guy running away, and they seem utterly surprised at what's going on. And the guard is just like moving his head around, trying to process all of this, and he seems to have loosened his grip in the confusion. So if you want to try to make an escape attempt.
Well, first I ask him what in Oblivion is going on, and then I ask him if he could perhaps lend me a weapon to escape.
He says, "What? No! None of this is part of the deal." And
what deal?
He looks rather pissed, and he looks like he's looking for someone in the crowd of Argonian warriors that came out of the ruin. And he says, Chaintooth! Chaintooth, what's going on? And you see this Argonian warrior who is completely dressed in glass armor with this massive ebony flail in his hand. And he looks utterly confused as well. And he says, "We do not understand. What are these elves doing?" And he says, "I'm not even going to question this. Boys, kill them!" And these Argonian warriors just charge at the Altmer wizards, and they start beating the crap out of each other.
Oh,
and this guard guy is just like, what in the Deadlands? And he draws his sword and charges towards the Altmer. And you're kind of just left there.
I think I know exactly what's going on. My character's going to presume that the Argonian warriors are the crime gang from Black Marsh that I owe 20,000 septums to.
Maybe.
So, has the Imperial's hold been loosened?
Oh yeah, he ran off to go fight, help the Argonians fight the Ulmer.
Okay, I wasn't sure if he brought me along.
And by this time, the Imperial soldiers that were with Raylan, our wonderful cleric of, wait a minute. Yeah, that are with our wonderful cleric of Sheogorath. They finally reach this area, and they seemed utterly confused, and they look like they're trying to shout into the battle to tell everyone to stop fighting, but they kind of just lose hope and join into it and start hacking, slashing.
Who are they attacking? Both parties?
They're attacking kind of everyone. They're not necessarily going full-heartedly into it. They're trying to at least beat them back with the flats of their swords and trying to just pull everyone apart. But it doesn't seem like it's working.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna kind of do a perception check to scout around the field to try and make sense of what's going on at the very moment.
Sure.
Cool.
Roll a d20.
Yep. 20.
Roll the natural 20.
What's that?
Let me just say something. So
Do I
far,
add a modifier?
every unimportant check.
What are you looking for specifically?
I'm looking for anywhere to hide, or anywhere I can hide behind, or ally up with something or someone.
So you would be doing a spot skill check.
Okay. Is that an actual skill?
Yeah, it's a skill. Should be in
That
the
not like a spot.
skills table.
Can
So
can
that's
I
a
just...
wisdom. Okay, I have a skill mod. So it's 22.
You got 22?
Yep.
Okay. So the battle has drifted away from the ruins itself, so you could probably run into there. But other than that, there doesn't seem to be much else other than a nearby pond. And you do notice, or you you re-notice that Nord Barbarian who's just kind of running away. And you see this dark elf man who isn't necessarily joining the fighting, unless Raylan wants to.
Oh, I was gonna try and heal Torstein because he's
Okay.
kind of falling to
Since
pieces.
since you're all together, I guess you can just start doing whatever you want.
Well, I'm
Okay.
gonna
But-
run after them,
Okay.
waving a white handkerchief, trying to get their attention.
Okay. Hello, hello. I'm trying to get your attention. And yeah, no one's really doing anything other than fighting.
Well,
Unless you're trying to get the
I'll just-
attention of people who aren't fighting.
No, I'm trying to get the attention of the Dharma
Oh,
and the Nord,
Ah, right.
because they seem to be doing the most profitable thing, which is escaping.
Which is-
Running away.
Yeah.
so what do Raylan and Scarran do?
Well,
Oh,
you can go first.
Oh, are you sure? Such a gentleman. My attention's mainly focused on the Nord man who is falling to literal pieces, as my duty as a cleric is to be, helpful and healing. So I continue to dash towards him to offer my aid, mumbling to myself strange, incomprehensible things.
Go help the cheese man, the cheese man, the cheese man, the mindset.
So you kind of pass the crowd of battling people, and you reach the Nordman, who I guess is kind of just at a brisk walk at this point because everyone's kind of forgotten him. And you're close enough to speak and do whatever.
I ask him, what has he done that ails him so? Because, he's fallen to pieces and stuff.
They stuck a fucking sword in my knee and I can't walk.
It wasn't an arrow. Can I cast Cure Light Wounds on him?
Okay. Go ahead and roll for the amount healed.
Okay, rolling a... Hold on, let me just check what it is. I just gotta see what you roll for. I know Cure Minor Wounds is a D6. Let me Google this bad boy. Cure Light Wounds. 1d8. So
Yeah,
I'll roll
go
an
ahead and roll.
8-sided die. Hold on, where's the die? D8, roll a 4. I rolled
Okay.
a 4.
So,
So
I get 4 health.
yeah.
you should be healed for 4 damage.
Yeah, I can suddenly walk again fine, but my skin is still burning and my foot is literally burning.
Go and describe what the healing looks like. Like, what are you doing that's healing this guy?
Oh, right. Oh, well, I approach him, mumbling something to myself, which would seem very unnerving.
Jeez,
And
jeez.
Jeez. And a white light escapes from the tips of my fingers, caressing his wounds and healing him
Oh.
slightly,
Only
Sensual.
partially.
sensually. So yeah, he's healed.
Okay,
Okay.
my turn. Now, I'm really fucking mad. And I'm going for that fucking nigger who stabbed me when I wasn't aware. I'm getting that traitor. I lunge
Well,
back into chaos, and I'd find that fucker.
What? Remember, Rayleigh's character's trying to get your attention, and you're not exactly in the best of shape. You've got 5 health, so
Yeah.
I don't give a
Keep
shit.
that in mind.
I'm a barbarian. I want my revenge.
Okay, well, I turn my attention towards the Dunmer man, and have I caught up to them?
Okay.
Okay, so I've caught up to them, and from behind him, I pat my hand on his shoulders and ask to initiate a conversation with him. I say, "May I initiate a conversation with you, kind sir?"
Lovely.
Shit's cray. That's why you want to talk to him.
I turn around wide-eyed and gasp.
pale skin, snotty expression. You must be a Breton.
Jesus.
Okay, well,
Fucking man.
I ask him
Fucking man.
if he has any idea what's going on, and then I ask him for protection.
What do you say specifically?
Oh, I
Come on. Channel your inner madness.
Excuse me, but do you have any idea what's going on? I was dragged here by the guards. Would it be too much to ask if you could protect me while I make my escape? Presumably with you, if that's fine.
If it is Shiogara's will.
I turn around and I scream, "You're not leaving without me!" And I run back because I don't want to try. I just lunge out of him above my distance. I just grab him up and I start running. Like, I just start running with him under my arms.
Okay.
Wait, did you pick us both up and run away?
Yeah.
Under both your arms. That's quite a feat.
Oh my.
I'm pretty strong.
Does he need to do a strength check for that?
Not if you do it willingly.
Yeah, I'll go willingly.
Yeah, my max load is 230 pounds, so I'm pretty sure I could lift you guys.
I go willingly, but I also shout, "What are you doing? Please put me down. I'd rather run than be carried by you."
Yeah.
You smell like meat.
Because my backpack is flailing everywhere, and things start falling out, like books.
Yeah, little gold
trinkets.
I drop him, I scream, "Suit yourself, you faggot," and keep running with my Dunmer under my arm.
Well, I hastily try and pick up as much as I can in my arms, shove it into my pockets, and swiftly chase after them.
Also, I asked the Dunmer to do another heal, just like, fucking do another heal. Heal, Plux, I need help.
I have 2 more
Blows
uses,
cuts.
so I'll roll an 8. Oh, hold on. You've got to put me down first.
No, we doing this running, boy. Concentration check.
Alright, I rolled a 7. So as you carry me, healing energy cascades forth and heals you for 7 points of damage.
Okay, let's see. 7 plus 5. I'm back to 12.
I only have one level 1 spell youth left. You bitch.
Yeah, I'm pretty much at almost full health, so I turn around and I'm saying, "We're going back." And I'm bringing you with me. I'm bringing you with me.
Can I escape from this?
Christ.
You cannot
Okay, well,
escape it.
I'm going to rub my chin, and I'm going to notice blood and a bruise from where the Nord hit me in the face.
Right.
Am I healing everyone?
Tender.
I don't think you really need to heal me right now. I'll tough it up.
Ah, good.
I'm on like 17 HP, so.
Okay,
Oh,
so
easy.
who does what now? Whose turn is it?
Aren't you sprinting back to kill the red guard?
Yeah,
I'm gonna get that nigger.
I'm gonna get that fucking sand nigger, and then I'm gonna get the elf niggers.
Dude, calm down, calm down.
Okay, just take it away, Andrew.
Wait, so what's going on?
I'm running
we're going
back
back.
to get the red guard.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I got 12
Do you have a
health.
death
I can do
wish?
it. Yes.
Maybe I could turn him into cheese.
So you run back to the battle site,
Up.
and most of the Altmer are dead. There's only that Argonian
Fucking record.
warband or whatever that was there.
Actually, I noticed the
And-
Argonians again, and I just don't go over there. I stayed there.
Okay, good idea.
Wait, I'm bringing a Dunmer to an Argonian party.
I'll be back in a sec.
That's not a good idea.
No, that's not good. I'm still doing it though.
Okay.
Let's wait.
Yeah.
for
So
Callum.
you see a broken Redguard corpse.
Dude,
It looks
dude,
like it was
dude,
mashed pretty hard by presumably that one Argonian's flail.
Dude, you gotta wait for Callum.
Oh,
You have to wait for Sothosil.
The faggot who died.
I'm back. Sorry about
Oh, he's back. Yeah, cool.
yeah.
Is it
So
my go?
you see the crushed body of the Red Guard. And the battle is much smaller and has drifted off further away. There's a lot of
Yeah.
broken corpses of the Altmer and about 2 Argonian bodies, and all the Imperial soldiers are pretty dead.
Pretty dead.
Yeah.
As opposed to entirely dead.
Yeah, there's varying degrees of death.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so the thing I do is I drop off my little Dunmer buddy, just sit him nicely down beside me. I grab
Thank you.
the tablet of the 9 so that I have it and I can equip it later. And then
It's
I
pretty
whip out
torn
my-
apart. It doesn't look like it.
Yeah,
It's not.
I
There's
can
not even
mend it.
a red diamond on it anymore. It's just.
yeah.
I can
stained
mend it.
red.
I don't give a shit. I'll get someone to repair it.
Okay.
grab
I
it,
have a mending spell.
and here comes the best part. I take a piss on his face.
Okay, that'll take up the rest of your round.
And while the rest of the Argonians are just looking at me all while, and I'm just like, oh, don't mind me, I'll be gone soon anyways.
They don't take notice.
Is it?
Oh, great. Good.
Can I hide? Like, actually, like, hide somewhere?
There are trees, I guess you could
Okay.
hide behind.
I'm going to hide behind a tree and watch from a safe distance.
Okay, I'm not even gonna make you get a stealth check because no one's actively looking for you at this moment.
Yeah.
Okay. So anyone else want to do anything?
No, I'm just probably gonna be standing there mumbling to myself and trying to not be noticed.
Yeah, just right beside me.
Oh, probably off a few meters away.
Are you gonna
God damn it.
wait until the battle is over?
Oh, is there any active fighting happening?
Yeah, between a couple of the Altmer and the Argonians. It looks like
Oh,
they're beating them to shreds pretty hard. The Argonians to the Altmer.
I probably don't want to get involved. I don't know what the conflict is.
Okay, I switched to my. Can I dual wield my hand axes?
Yeah.
Okay, great. I take my great axe on my back and I lunge after the two Altmer, trying to put one hand axe into each other's backs, so I kill both of them.
Oh. Okay. You're gonna get like a minus 10 or something to that.
For minus 10 accuracy.
I think so. I can check the dual wielding stats, but if you don't have the right feats, dual
I
wielding is
don't.
pretty awful.
Okay, then I drop the dual wielding and just go fucking balls to the walls with my great axe and just see what I hit.
Have you got the cleave feat?
No.
Oh,
I
you
don't.
probably should have invested in that one.
I probably should have, but I took blind strike instead.
You can hit both of them if you've got cleave.
Yeah, but I also am in danger of hitting the Argonians, and I don't want to do that.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so I go for one of the Altmares, and I guess I should roll. Should I roll damage or initiative?
Just roll accuracy.
That
Yeah.
would be D12. Oh, a 14.
No. Is that yeah? Don't worry. Don't mind me.
Yeah, 14.
14? Let me
Yep.
see. Oh, yeah, you barely get him in the back.
Awesome. Let's see. Let me roll damage. D12 plus 3. Roll. Hey, I do another 14.
He's dead.
Yeah, he's fucking dead.
So what do you do?
I charge at the last Altmer and just grab him before the Argonians can finish him off. And I try to keep him on the ground, like between my legs, and just wail at him like boof, 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 boof.
Okay.
I want to do this as brutal as I can. I want blood on my hands.
He turns into a golden meat pulp, and the other Argonians are kind of staring at you.
Yeah, whilst I'm
And-
still beating the meat pulp.
Yeah, they
Can I
look
rush
at
into
you.
this?
What?
Yeah, and I just look back and the fuck you want?
Yeah, because... Don't worry, just keep going.
Okay. So the Argonian in the glass armor, he looks like he's searching for something, and he says, "You Nord, have you seen a Breton?"
A Breton. I picked one up. but I
Pale,
kinda-
snooty expression.
Yeah, I know exactly which one you meant. I think he's somewhere in the forest, because that's where I dropped him off, because he was all like, "Oh, don't touch me, you filthy Nord." That looked really awkward, but that was my mother.
Okay.
Shut up.
So the Argonian in the armor says, "We thank you," and then they go off in the general direction of where Armand is.
That is...
Just
This
ratted
might
him
be a
out
good
this
time to run as hard as you possibly could.
How many Argonians are there?
2.
No, there's
Just
about 8, maybe 7.
And how many are looking around?
4 of them are looking. 3 of them are looting corpses.
Hmm.
You might be fucked,
Okay.
boy.
No. I'm going to cast. Where is it? Okay, I'm going to cast message
Okay.
on crap. The Dunmer, the Dark Elf.
Raylan.
Raylan.
Yeah. Well, my character doesn't know his name.
Oh, true.
Okay. Okay, and I remember what he said before about Sher Gorath's will, and I whisper a message to him and say, "It's me, laddie, Sher Gorath. you best help that Breton man and this what's his face, the Nord guy, and you better like help him out of this situation, or else I'll cast you into the Shivering Isles, and I'll put you in a perpetual loop of suicide."
Well, I become visibly rigid as the voice fills my head, obviously because I'm freaking out a little bit, and I start screaming loudly about how Ignoraz is contacting me, and I immediately dash off in the direction of Armand.
His name's Nimbus, but it's Nimbus Armand.
There you go. Nimbus, there you go. I run off in the direction of Nimbus, guided by the direction of the message, I guess.
Okay. Well, I poke my head out from behind the tree and reveal myself to him, whispering, "You've got to help me. Sher Gorath has sent me from the Shivering Isles to help you on your journey to pleasing him. And I know about the Shivering Isles because I have bardic knowledge and like
Yep.
heaps of knowledge stuff."
Okay, I'd say yeah.
And,
Taken off.
Yeah, I know that was my turn.
Okay, ooh. I nod and say, "By sheer Korath's will, it will be so."
Fucking Christ.
Well, I say, let me get on your back, piggyback me.
Hide beneath my robes.
Oh God,
Do
no!
so.
Don't.
Not wearing robes yet.
Oh,
Okay, so am I? Oh, well, would that be like a disguise check? You're disguising yourself as my backpack.
Yeah, that'd be a disguise check. Which reminds me somehow, I forgot to make all of you describe your characters.
yeah.
Oh
I
yeah,
noticed
wait.
that.
These guys have no idea what we're probably talking about. Should we go through
Uh,
our like backstory a little bit, or?
No, just appearance.
okay, I'll
Okay,
go
sure.
first.
Okay.
Big fucking Nord, about 187 centimeters high. He has a great helm that he cannot remove. It gives him minus charisma and persuasion, but plus intimidate. He can't eat pastry through it because he can never remove it unless he dies, which makes him mad.
Okay. Well, I'm playing a Breton, and he has like ear-length, wavy, like blonde hair, and incredibly pale face, and like the snooty Breton expression, and he has like deep brown eyes, and he's about 5'10".
And then Callum.
Am I describing now?
Yeah.
Dunmer, 6'2", like 6'2", cleric. He's 247 years old. He lived through the Red Year. 180 pounds, red eyes, obviously, white hair. He's insane and worships sheer Gorath.
And walks
Name's
around with the
Raylan.
Weberjack.
Oh yeah, it has Weberjack, and I've done a custom damage sheet, so when I use it, I'll explain that, I guess.
What does your Wabba Jack look like?
Like a simple traveling staff, but with a many-faced, like, ornament on the end,
Okay.
similar to the one in Skyrim, but not.
Not the exact same.
Okay. Okay. So go ahead and continue what you were doing.
I
Um,
guess I
Where were we?
I
Oh,
guess
go on.
I head back towards Skingrad and just try and get to the nearest bar and forget this ever happened.
Bye, guys. Yeah, so he just walks away. And where is it that Nimbus and Raylan are going?
Well, I go wherever Nimbus goes now, because I've been tricked.
Yeah.
You're like a lost puppy.
Okay. Well, I say, take us back to Skingrad and have the Nord follow. I say, I have a friend in Skingrad that we can meet up with.
Alright.
So,
Wait,
yeah.
I'm not
now.
enthusiastically in follow. I head towards Singra, I guess.
So just so I got this straight, Nimbus is pretending to be a backpack.
I thought it was hiding under his robes. Or,
Oh, okay. Go ahead and do a disguise check.
okay.
Is that? Yeah, he'll have to do it. Oh, you've got good charisma, so it shouldn't be hard.
Yeah. Disguise, okay.
I'm
I
a
get a
backpack.
plus
Don't bother
3
me.
modifier. Wait, hang on. Well, I have 9 diplomacy.
Is that a
okay,
breeding
so-
in your robes, or are you just happy to see me?
Oh, wow. Okay, 18, 19, 20... Okay, 21.
Yeah, you slip by completely unnoticed by the Argonians. One of them does shout down Raylan, and he says, Dunmer, have you seen a Breton?
Give us a really funny answer now, please.
What is Britain? Is it a variety of cheese?
The Argonian makes a confused expression, and he says, What?
I personally like camembert myself.
He just throws up his arms in complete confusion and just continues to search.
Onward.
Yeah, we continue looking right.
Have I
Okay.
joined them? Have I joined with them too, or am I just walking on my own? Because I think I'm walking on my own.
Yeah, I think you said you were walking on your own.
Yeah, I'm just heading to the nearest bar to forget everything.
Okay. So yeah, Raylan and Nimbus go through the southern gates of Skingrad, and I guess it's about 7:30 p.m. by this time. So a lot of the celebration banners are being cleaned up. There's a bunch of bottles of wine and ale tossed around, lots of scraps of paper with little valentines drawn on them. And yeah, there's not a lot of people out anymore. A lot of them are secluding themselves into their homes or going to taverns to let the night die down. What do you do?
Well, I ask Raylan if he'd like somewhere to sleep for the night, to recuperate, and to pray to share Gorath in peace.
Hold on, I missed that. I was
Oh,
elsewhere.
well,
What did you say?
yeah, okay. I ask your character if they'd like somewhere to sleep for the night, something to eat, and to pray to share Gorath in peace.
I nod enthusiastically, but say nothing besides the usual mumblings to myself.
Okay. Well, let's bring up a map of Skingrad.
Okay.
Which I have.
Where?
Have a material.
Ooh.
We came through the southern gates, right?
Yeah, the southern gates. Keep in mind that, of course, the map of Skingrad is going to be a bit off considering how it's expanded.
Yeah.
But you entered from, I guess, like here. So you went under the bridge that leads to Castle Skingrad, and you walked in through this direction. So you got the chapel to your left, and residential areas to your right.
Okay. Well, we take the road straight forward until we get to the what's that called? The twisted. What's the inn called? Oh, the Two Sisters Lodge.
Okay. So the Two Sisters Lodge isn't the Two Sisters Lodge anymore. It's known as the Dead Horse Tavern. And you walk into there and you are immediately hit by the smell of cooking meats and smoking woods and that sort of stuff. And the place seems to be completely filled with orcs and mainly orcs. There's like one or two Imperials and maybe like a Breton and a Redguard, but it's a lot of orcs. And but the person at the bar is a Khajiit.
Oh. Really good. Well, we both walk. I've dismounted Raylan, by the way. I'm no longer his backpack. And I walk over to the Khajiit, and I ask them how their day has been.
He looks at you. By the way, his fur is it's a pretty light sand color, and his eyes are. What?
Do I know what like subgradient of Khajiit is?
Suthe Rot, probably.
Okay.
And he says, Madato is doing fine.
I ask him if he's had much business today, given the heart celebration.
He gestures around the bar to all the orcs, and he says, Madato thinks business is just fine.
Okay, well, I asked them how much gold it would cost to rent a room, and if I could inspect the room prior to renting it.
So Madado says that you can rent a room for about 15 gold a night, and he says you are free to inspect the room at your leisure.
Okay. Well, is the room up? Is it in the upstairs?
Yeah,
Like
he tells you that it's upstairs, the third door on the left.
Okay. Well, I walk up the stairs and I head towards the third door on the. Yeah. So.
Okay. Open it up, and there's a double bed and a small single bed. The sheets and comforters and pillows all seem to be of decent quality. Nothing like you would find in the Imperial City, but it's still pretty decent, not lice-ridden or anything.
Hmm.
A complimentary fruit bowl on a table, a nice rug. There's a window that overlooks a bit more of like the shop buildings. You can see a blacksmith that looks like they're putting like finishing touches on a sword out the window.
Hmm.
And it's a pretty decent room. It's small, but it's not claustrophobic.
Okay. Well, I walk back down and I walk over to the Khajiit again. I say, "Good sir, I'll take the room." And I give him 15 septums. And I ask if some dinner could be brought up in an hour.
He nods his head as he's cleaning out some tankards, and he says, "What should Madato cook for you?"
I say, we'll each have one slice of venison and half a loaf of bread. Half a loaf of bread.
He nods and says, "It shall be right up."
Cool. Alright, I'm going to try to initiate conversation with some of with the Breton and the Imperial, and I'm going to use my, what's the skill that lets me get information? Like the local, I think, is it local knowledge?
Yeah,
There's a gather information skill.
Oh, is that? Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, well I have +5 in that, so I'll roll a d20. Okay. 6 plus 5, so 11.
So are you approaching them, or are you kind of eavesdropping?
Oh, no, I'm approaching the Breton, and I'm asking him how fares his day, just small talk sort of thing.
Okay,
Asking me if
it
there's
is a
anything
she,
interesting.
and it's a she. She's dressed in fine, a very fine green gown with gold embroidered floral designs. And she says, "Ah, hello. My name is Facette." And she says, I'm doing quite well." She says, "This is actually my bodyguards," and she gestures towards all the orcs.
I say, one must be an incredibly reputable person to have such an array of bodyguards. And I say that it's a pleasure to meet her and her acquaintances.
She says, "I'm not very important, but my father is."
Oh, well, I casually, in a very nonchalant way, ask who her father is.
She says that her father is actually the current Count of Coral, and his name is Elbent.
Well,
Count Elbent of Coral.
Oh, well, I say, from what I've heard, he's a fair ruler, and he's done some good things for the city of Coral.
You have heard well.
Well, I'd like to use my gather information. So I'm going to ask her about rumors and things. So that was an 11.
So she kind of gets all gossipy at first, talking about different women in the city and how they are apparently sleeping around and consorting with her orc bodyguards as they've been staying there for about a week. And she goes on to blather about this certain Bosmer woman who is very easy but acts like she is hard to get. And then she starts going off about an Argonian band of warriors that recently entered the city about a couple of days ago. And she talks about Altmer slavers. And she says, "It's been quite a month, I must say."
quite. And I ask her if she knows anything valuable or anything really hard to know about the Argonians.
She thinks for a second, taps her chin with her finely manicured nails, and she says, "There's not much that I know. I mean, I've seen their leader. He's quite a brute, I must say. With that flail, I've never seen such finer craftsmanship."
Well, I mildly raise my voice and say, I've seen finer craftsmanship in the Rothgarian Mountains.
She says, "Oh," and a lot of the orcs turn their heads immediately. And the nearest bodyguard of hers says, "And don't you forget it."
Yeah, I wink and say, I absolutely won't.
Can I break in here?
Yeah.
Yeah. I kick down the door, or I'll kick open the door in a huge manner that gets everyone's attention, and I just stroll in. I stop in my shoes and just look to my right, going past those, the red guard and the bossman woman. I stare down the red guard and I just go, fucking niggers. And then I go to the bar and I just...
The red guard man says, "Excuse me, do you have any idea who I am?"
Yes, you're a shit stain.
No. I am Stark the Bold, and I challenge you to a duel.
You're sure full of bullshit. Same as you call it.
He draws his rapier and says, "I am going to slaughter you, Nord."
I pull back, I pull forth my fucking big axe. Dude, that was even Hoyt's brother.
He rubs his finger along the flat of his rapier and says, "This was made out of the finest moonstones to ever grace Tamriel. I will put you in the dirt."
I take forth my axe in a manner like this, and this is a huge fucking axe that if you don't shut your mouth, I'm gonna kill you with.
He says, "That is it." And go ahead and roll initiative.
That was, what, D20?
Yep.
14.
14.
14.
Okay, so he goes first.
Ah, shit.
And he lunges at you and tries to stab towards the center of your stomach. And let's see. Yeah, 17 versus your AC.
17 versus 16. He barely scrapes me.
Oh yeah, he only does like, what is this? 2 damage.
That I can take.
Yeah, so he scratches you across the stomach a little bit.
Yeah, I'm not gonna walk around the punch. I'm just gonna fucking go for his head with my axe in a, like, cleave matter, like that, like a butcher. So I guess I should roll attack. Let's see here. That would be 3. Find my dice. D12 plus 3. Roll 8.
8.
8. I
After
swing my
adding-
axe. He dodges and I put it in the fucking wall.
Oh yeah, so you swing your axe right into the wall. The Khajiit at the bar says, "Watch yourself, fools!" And he seems pretty pissed, and the Khajiit pulls out a dagger, and he points it at both of you and says, "Break up the fighting, or I will shank you both in the guts."
This just became a threesome.
Okay.
Who goes now?
The Khajiit. The
Oh,
Khajiit
good.
hops over the counter, and
Shit is going down.
you notice that his dagger is as black as obsidian, and he lunges at your shoulder. And let's see.
Still 16.
Yeah, the dagger punches through your armor like it's freaking butter, and you take. Let's see. 8 damage.
Oh shit.
Okay. Well,
My
can
arm is
can I
out of work.
can I do a thing now? Can I do a thing?
Go ahead and do a thing.
Okay. Well, I rush over to Scarin, and I motion for him to run upstairs as fast as possible.
Fuck
and
that, I'll pull out my axe. My small axe, with my still functioning.
I really do protest.
I do protest.
I do protest.
I just shove you away.
and I offer him gold to run away at this point.
No. I shove you
While
away.
this is happening,
I
the
point
Red Guard is
at
fighting.
the gunmer and say, "Heal me, Doc."
I have 1 spell use left,
Use it. This is
and you
desperate.
keep getting yourself into shit.
It's almost
Stupid
midnight.
Lord.
We'll get them back.
Wait, hold on. How many people are you fighting?
He was fighting a Khajiit
2.
and a Red Guard.
Should we
It's
whip out
pretty
the
much a 1v1. It's a 1v1 as of the moment.
Okay, well, now I motion for Raylan to follow me upstairs.
No, heal me. I can take this.
I think I'm gonna have to follow. I think I'm gonna have to follow Nimbus because he's my charge.
Felt you dirty niggers, man.
So we run upstairs, and both of us hide behind the staircase, and we like where it comes down, and we peer out to the battle.
Okay. the Red Guard man is kind of laying in a pool of his own blood, and the Khajiit is wiping off his ebony dagger that he puts back into its sheath. And he motions for this Imperial man who is kind of sitting in a corner. He looks like he's probably supposed to be like the security of the tavern, and he comes up and just picks up the body, removes the saber from the Red Guard's hand, and just tosses it over the counter towards the Khajiit, and he carries the Red Guard body out of the tavern.
Wait, did he kill the Red Guard or me?
Yeah, the Khajiit killed the Red Guard.
So I'm still fine?
Aren't you
Or
like
no?
mostly dead?
Or do yeah, I have like 2 health left again. It was worth it. It was worth it. I got to be racist. Which is pretty in character. I still want you to heal me, Cal.
I don't know, man.
I got unsaid matters with the furry downstairs.
You might need to comprehend languages or turn undead.
Yeah. Well, I asked the Imperial Guardsman if I could personally take Torstein into custody for his crimes against the inn, and
The Imperial man.
if he so wishes it, I offer him even a small sum of gold, to do his job for him.
The Imperial man shrugs and says, "I couldn't care less. I'll take the gold."
Well, I give him 10 gold pieces.
He says, "Ah."
I'm only worth 10.
You should be happy you're not going to jail, man.
I offer I walk over to the Khajiit, and I apologize that he had to draw his dagger, and I say, don't worry about dinner. You can have that meal, and then I respectfully raise my hands to the orcs, and I say, drinks for everybody.
You fucking
They all
kiss ass.
cheer very loudly. And Madado says, "You are quite a nice one, aren't you?"
Well, anything to create a profound and interesting environment that everyone could
I pipe up.
respect peacefully. Pardon?
Can I butt in here a little bit?
Yeah.
Yep.
I pipe up and shout, "Cheese for everybody too!"
Nobody cares.
I'm gonna start killing the sheep when I can.
The Khajiit says, I'll put this on your tab.
Yes.
So that's probably
Alright,
about
he says-
100 gold or something.
Yeah, something like that.
The Khajiit says, it's about 250.
Okay, well I say that the Nord and the Dunmer and I will be retiring for the night, and we'll be down in the morning to pay our check, to pay our tab. And I ask everyone to accompany me upstairs.
Yeah, when
Are we going out the window?
I
Yeah, we're going up to the inn room.
I kick open the door, I see the double bed, and I just lay flat out on it. I just.
Okay. Well, what furniture is in the room apart from the bed?
There's a bench against a wall, and there are 2 chairs at a table with complimentary fruit on it.
Okay. How heavy is the bench?
It's pretty sturdy looking.
Hmm.
It's
Okay, can I have
probably 100 pounds maybe.
Well, I ask if Raylan could help me push it against the door.
Oh, I'd nod and help you push it against the door.
Okay. Do we need to do a strength check or something?
No.
Okay. Cool. Well, so there's that dealt with, and I ask if we'd all like to sleep for the night. Well, Nord regains his health.
I just wave them off and just even more.
Okay.
Can you do that?
Okay. So you sleep through the night as peacefully as you can while you have wounds or whatever. And you wake up in the morning. It's about 7 in the morning. And
Okay. Well,
it's quiet in the tavern. You'd assume that all those orcs are either gone or what have you. It's pretty quiet.
okay. Well, is Torstein awake? Scarring?
Kinda. I'm just like, the mode changed to them.
Okay. Well, I ask if he'd like to break something.
Break something? I want to break something.
Yeah. Well, I motion to the window.
Oh, sweet. I just kick it open.
Okay. The
And,
blacksmith that is out across from that window shouts up and he says, "What do you think you're doing?"
I'm opening a window. I farted.
I'd believe it.
Okay. Well, I grab Raylan, and we sprawl out of the window.
Okay.
Do we have to do a landing check? 'Cause I'm pretty sure I tried to do a somersault.
I also
not
yell
very-
anything to keep gold.
Yeah, it's not very high up, so you don't have to make a check or for anything for that. But this Imperial man, blacksmith, is like, "What do you think you're doing jumping out of that window? Well, are you criminals? Do I need to call the guards?"
No, you don't.
I say,
You really
no,
don't.
no, don't talk.
No.
Guards! Guards!
No, wait, stop. I'm gonna. No, wait. Damn it. Scarring, you idiot. I was gonna fly.
Heal my arm and I'll carry you the fuck out of here.
Okay. I ask him to grab both of us and to sprint towards the gate.
You gotta heal my arm. My arm is so fucked.
No, you would have healed because
Okay,
you slept.
yeah, how much
Yeah, you
health
slept,
do I
dude.
have now?
You'll have full health.
Oh, okay, so if you sleep, you have full health. Cool. Yeah, okay, I just pick you up and just book it for the closest gate.
Okay. You run out through the gates. There's one guard trailing behind. He pulls out his bow and he says, "Stop in the name of Count Hasildor!"
I stop, I turn around, and I say, you can't flim-flam the sim stand before turning around again and start running in a serpentine pattern.
What?
Serpentine, serpentine.
Yeah, he
like,
fires an arrow at you.
Oh, I have to do a check, reflex check. That
Guess
was a
who's
D20,
never coming back
wasn't
to Skingrad?
It was such a
Re-
nice
re-
place too.
reflex is D20, right?
You don't have to roll anything.
Oh, why
He's
not?
just shooting an
Running
arrow.
it.
So it's gonna be against your AC.
Serpentine manner.
Oh, okay.
19
Yeah.
versus your AC.
Oh, god damn it. Fucking shit.
Yeah, so this quite nice
Cop that.
silver arrow embeds itself into the back of your thigh, doing 6 damage.
Oh, god damn it. I'm down at 8. Down there, I think it's time for healing.
Like no max health.
Mush. Mush.
Give me a heal or else I'm just gonna drop you both and save my own hide.
I've got all my heal and stuff back, so I can do that once we get out of the fight.
No, just do it as I limp away.
Okay. Rolling
So
a
the
D8.
guard is still chasing. He says, "Stop! You violated the law!"
Fuck your
Can
wall.
I use the Wabberjack yet?
Go ahead.
Alright. Well, I turn around and start laughing manically and point the Wabberjack at him. Alright, let's get the table up. Okay, first for effect. Gotta roll a 20-sided dice. It's a 15, so it is force damage. And it targets, hold on, him.
Oh, man.
And it is force damage for 1 damage.
So pretty much just give him a light nudge.
Describe what happened.
I gave him a little bit of a nut. He might have fallen over.
A paper cut appears on his cheek.
No, it's force. So he would have like a light push.
Okay.
Nudge,
Yeah, so
a
he
little nudge.
stumbles a little bit as he's chasing you.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
how-
depressing. But the maiden use of the Wabberjack does that. For those of you who don't know, there's a table, and there's a whole heap of effects, and it can be any of them, and it can also target myself.
And if you roll a 20, you the effect is turn them into
Turn them into
cheese.
cheese. Yes, they become cheese.
So
Anyway.
how about a heal so we can run away?
I've already used my turn with the
Shit.
tiny little nudge.
Let me see if I can do anything.
You're a bard, you can't do shit. Can you do like a bard speed?
You got to like inspire courage. I reckon we can, if we all just gang up on him, we can kill him.
That's right.
Yeah, but what about reinforcements?
Well, I'll give this away. He's level 10.
Oh, maybe not. Let's run.
Yeah.
Do I
I'm not
still
even
have a
level 2
turn? Do I still have a turn?
Oh, have you been awarding XP for all the stuff we've been doing?
I'm not doing XP. I'm gonna just level you guys up whenever I feel like you deserve it. Milestones.
Okay. Sounds good.
Really,
Okay,
we haven't
perhaps-
killed anything either, so.
How much health does Torstein have?
8.
8.
8,
How much damage did the last arrow do?
6. He rolled low.
Oh. Alright. I raise my hands up. I say, we surrender. But while doing so, I sneakily take a flare out of my backpack and hide it behind my back.
Wait,
That'd be a sleight of hand check.
did you actually heal me, Callum, or?
No, I didn't. I used my turn
Okay,
to.
I thought I missed
the
something.
Wabberjack.
I thought I missed. Just move on.
Yeah, so do that sleight of hand check for Nimbus.
Yep. Okay, I don't have any modifiers. Is it D20?
Yep.
No, 14.
Okay. So the guard says, "Hey, I saw that."
Oh. Um. So
Yeah,
what would happen if I said I don't care and I lit it anyway and I threw it in his face?
Wait,
It'd
what?
probably just be less effective than if you didn't realize it was there.
Hmm.
It would still blind him, right? Because it's a flare. Wait, what are you doing with this flare?
Lighting it and throwing it in his face.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it'd be bright enough to blind him.
Hmm. That's what I
yeah.
thought.
I've dropped my companions, but I've kind of been keep running as fast as I can without fucking limp again.
Yeah, so Scarron's running
Is he
away,
running?
and the
Oh
guard
god.
drops his bow, and he grabs his eyes, and he says, "Ah! It burns!"
It burns.
Okay, well,
How long would that
we both.
incapacitate him for? 'Cause I kind of want to. No, don't
Is
worry,
that
let's
like
go.
a turn?
Let's just
I
run.
think they just get like a blindness status effect. Okay,
Yeah,
well,
it's
we're
like
both going.
-5 to attacking or something.
Okay. Well,
He's not gonna
well,
see
he
shit.
can't see to chase after us, though, can he?
He's not gonna chase. He's kind of stunned.
Okay, well, we both. Oh, well, I sprint away, and I don't know what Raylan's going to do. I follow Torstein, by the way, like Scarron. I sprint with him.
Okay. What does Raylan do?
I'm gonna sprint after him,
Okay.
laughing quickly as we fail the Wabberjack.
All right.
Rip
So,
in pepperoni.
which direction are you guys running off into?
I'd say west towards the Grateful Pass stables and then Cursed Mine. Maybe we should hide
Okay.
in Cursed Mine. That sounds smart.
That's a very safe place.
Yeah. Let's go hide in the Cursed Mine.
Well, I have no choice but to follow Scarron at this point.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
running for a Cursed Mine as fast as I can. I still need to get this. You know what? I'm just gonna pull the arrow out of my leg and take the repercussions.
Nothing happens. I mean, well, you do bleed a little bit more, so I guess you would take maybe 1 damage.
Okay, -1.
You get a silver arrow added to your inventory.
Yeah, why not?
Yes,
Why
plus 1
not?
silver arrow.
Plus 1 silver.
Alright, so
Okay.
are we in?
And so you run
Are we running
to
because-
the entrance of this mine. There's a couple old, battered wooden carts outside and some destroyed-looking pickaxes. There's a couple mounds of rusty iron ore that's probably been there for maybe a couple decades. And
what about
there's the
warning
stone
signs?
entrance and door that leads deeper inside.
Okay, well, I'm going. Have I caught up to Scarron? Like, am I behind him?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're pretty much next
I
to
think
him.
it's a shame we're all together.
Yeah.
We're all together.
Well, as I run after him and screech to a halt, I say, I really do hope that you don't intend to go in there. It's
Fucking
cold
ass I
as
am.
There's likely spiderwebs, and I absolutely protest. I refuse to go in there.
We
What
don't
do you
have
do in your
a
hair?
choice. I pick him up again, since I now can, since my leg is fucking dead, and I just carry him alone, not with Rilo with me.
Not going willingly.
Yeah, you have to make a roll.
Oh, fuck. A
He
strength
protests.
roll, right? What kind of roll do I do?
I'm beating Torstein on the back.
You would just do a melee basic attack, I think.
Okay,
Are you
so,
hitting me?
So just melee base attack bonus.
So D20 plus 3. I guess. 13.
It would be against your AC for Nimbus.
Oh, I think it's. It's 12.
Oh, yes, I pick him up.
Yeah, so he picks you up.
Still beating him on the back.
Yeah,
Just
I can
protest.
take that from a people now.
Should I like step in? I mean,
No, you should just follow me into the mine.
I'm just gonna remain undecided at the moment, I think.
All of a sudden, I guess we can hear the
I could
Imperial
probably
Guard
kill
just
Torsten
running after him.
too.
What did
Okay,
you say?
so
Just move on. Move on.
okay,
Yeah, there's no...
so you enter the cursed mine, and it's completely pitch black in there. None of you can see anything. All you hear is the sound of chattering beetles of some sort. And as soon as you walk in, you are assailed by a spider's web. Nimbus gets the worst of it.
Yes.
Oh god. Why me?
Because you're a faggot.
You can't see anything. It's pitch black.
I say we continue.
Oh, I can
deeper
cast light.
into
I
the
can
mine.
cast light.
Yeah,
Okay.
do it.
May I cast light?
Sure.
Yep.
Wait, actually, no, wait. We have things. We all have standard adventurous kits with like torches.
Oh, but I've got the light magic light.
Yeah, but
I say we save a torch and let him cast light and then heal me.
May as well.
Heal me.
Light. Hold on.
wait,
Do I have to roll anything
you've
when
only
I
got
cast it?
you've only got one more spell.
I haven't cast a spell today.
Yeah, he's got all of his
It's another
spells.
day, remember?
Oh, okay,
Did
right.
Did he just heal me?
No, I haven't healed you yet.
You should roll for a 7 because I'm
Light.
at full health.
Object shines like a torch. I could shine it on something and it'll become a light.
Oh, shine it on me.
No, it's a shine on me, but yes. No, that's a terrible idea. Don't do that.
No, d- you're no.
I'm gonna shine it on. I'm gonna cast it on my mace,
Oh, good idea.
Okay.
and I'll.
So, describe the light. Is it like a little orb, or is it just like a glow?
The head of the mace glows like with a kind of eldritch flame that emits a light in about a 20-foot radius, and it's a pale red.
Okay. So, you can see further down into the mine, and it's mostly all you can really see. You said 20-foot radius, right? 20-foot radius of light. 20-foot radius of light.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. All you can see is basically
it's
just
20-foot radius, and then a dim light for an additional 20 feet.
Oh,
So
okay.
it's 40 feet of light. 20
So
foot
you
of that is
see,
light.
you see a slope, and it just has those mine cart rails that go down. There's a couple dusty old brittle skeletons that are lining the walls, and upon the top of this mine, you see just probably like a 2-inch thick layer of beetles that are all
Ooh.
chattering.
I asked if we'd it'd be good idea to hide it like around here and not proceed further into the mine.
I say
We'll
we,
leave.
I say we proceed further down into the mine for the fun of it. Maybe we'll see some Draugr.
I don't really want to be destroyed by beetles, to be honest.
You don't really have a say in the matter, Mr. Nimbus, as I'm fucking carrying you right now.
You hear a loud reptilian screech.
We've ventured down the mine.
Wait,
You're going to
wait.
go deeper?
We go deeper.
Nope.
Because
Can I
Mr.
do something?
Nimbus here, Mr. Nimbus, he's in my control, and the Dunmer will follow him wherever he goes. So I'm in control right now.
Until I use a message on Raylan.
Oh no.
Hey, laddie.
Oh God! Don't make him use the power jack. Oh wait.
I already used it.
Knock that blood fella over the head, will ya? He's taking me out there. Knock him over the head. I'll reward you with cheese.
Scarron hears a maniacal laugh behind him as I swing my mace at his head. And to remind you, the mace is glowing brightly red.
Shoot, make your attack roll.
I don't want to kill him.
But still do it.
Mace is D8, isn't it?
For damage, yeah.
I gotta do 20 for hit though, or am I doing damage because he's?
You have to roll to see if you hit.
Yes, I'll do a 20. I rolled a 20.
Wow.
Why?
That means when you do damage, you double it.
Oh no. Alright, let's hope.
Fucking god.
I only rolled a 1, it's okay. Oh god.
Yeah,
So,
take
wait,
2
so you hit him for 2 damage?
I hit
Wow.
2 damage.
What a waste of a critical.
You
would that
really own
knock?
the heel right now.
I do. Would he drop Nimbus now?
No. You
Oh,
just
what?
clink him lightly on the back of the head.
I just
It was a
turn around and
clink.
let it go.
It was a solid clink, but a pretty worthless one.
I didn't want to kill him.
Can I?
Well, it's
can I
definitely
do
not going to knock
an-
him out.
Can
Oh,
I do an
if I'd roll it
intimidate
higher,
on,
we'd
can I do an intimidate on Callum?
Sure.
Nej. Det är bara på grej. Vi sitter här och spelar. Nej. Du kan få se på gängen. Det är en som...
Vi måste sen det.
Fuck you guys.
Nej, alltså jag stolar på dig, men det var så
Lieben.
Ruben Steven.
Jag är inte något.
Lieben, glauben.
Du får bromsa ner volymen.
Jag prövar. Ja, det är det.
Jag går och lägger mig.
Du har ju så lust på det verkar. Nej. Kanske du luktade den.
De vill ta ner hela den här dings.
Okej, men då driter vi i det.
Nej, men så här.
I don't want a single word.
Du kan stoppa dörren din, sant?
Ja, det kan jag göra.
Nu kom upp. Kan du det?
Ja.
Hold on, I gotta screenshot this real quick.
I don't want a single word.
Okay. Wait, oh, he left.
We'll just say you knocked him out.
Yeah, that'll be the easiest. He copped a mace
So-
to the back of the head. So.
Scarron falls promptly asleep.
Okay. I want to search his belongings.
There's a moment I really open the window. It's blistering hard in here. Thankfully, I speak a language you guys don't know, so you don't really know what I said.
Yinger, dinger, yinger.
Like I said, I don't want a single word because I'm not the only one who lives at home, so
I
I'm
need my
not here to
mic
judge
whenever
you.
I still
we'll
do
go.
I still do an intimidate thing on Mr. Dunmere here. Let's roll.
Well,
So you're
we just-
intimidating me?
I just want him to be scared. Let's see.
Okay.
I roll a 13.
A 13. Do I have to roll against it?
I guess you would just do a will saving throw. See if you can do better than that.
Okay. So my will modifier is 2. And I'll roll a 20. A d20.
Yep.
I couldn't
yeah, I rolled a
break an
4.
insane guy.
Okay.
No problem, man. I am a cowering, simpering wreck.
Please don't kill
So, yeah.
me!
Please, I will give you cheese.
Just give me a heal, and you get to live.
Alright. That I can do that. I roll
Says
an 8,
I
and I roll
need
a
a heal.
2. You get healed
I've
for
only-
2. So the damage I did to you with my mace, I just refunded.
Heaven help, I'm going to die. I am going to die. We're still going down. The cursed mine. We're still going down.
You're still going down.
Legit? Oh god.
Yeah, I still
Okay.
have I still have Ripley under my half, so yep.
Okay. So you're heading further down into the dark, spooky mine, and you can hear faint whispers the further down you go, and you keep on hearing this reptilian screech from deep down in the mine, and
I got a bad
you come
feeling
to this
about
large. What?
So I got a bad feeling about this.
Yeah, it's not going to be fun. And
It
you
is.
come to this large chamber where there's lots of depleted ore veins and buckets of rusty iron and many pickaxes that are broken. A couple are covered in blood, and you see the corpse of this strange uh, dead reptile thing. It's looks like a triceratops, a bipedal triceratops,
Clanfear?
Oh god.
perhaps.
Huh.
I don't have a silver weapon.
And this one's dead. It looks like it was. It has fire burns on it and chew marks.
Yeah, the thing I'm gonna do just to make sure it's dead is I'm gonna lodge my axe in its head and just make sure it's dead. Just
Yeah,
to
you
make
do that.
sure.
It's pretty dead.
It's like, oh my god.
Can I make
so-
can I make a knowledge check on it to see what it is?
Sure.
I have knowledge. I can do +1 to whatever I roll. So 20?
Well, you can only use knowledge skills that you have put ranks into.
Yeah, I've got 1 in all of them.
Oh, okay. So you would do a knowledge check on the planes, I guess.
I rolled a 12 +1, so 13.
Yeah,
Nice,
it's pretty
no-
obvious that this is a clan fear.
The
Okay,
dice is
I-
not being nice.
I ask Skyrim. I ask Skyrim if he'd kindly leave. If we could leave.
No.
Okay, Andrew, where am I positioned under his arm? Am I able to reach my backpack?
No.
I would say so, yeah. If you crook your arm hard
Okay.
enough.
Well, I reach into my backpack and I pull out a pint of oil.
Oh boy.
The fucking comes after you die.
You've got 6 health.
Okay.
I'm sure we could probably
No,
kill
I
you.
got 7.
There you go.
I throw the oil onto the ground, smash the bottle onto the ground in like a horizontal pattern, so that it splashes all over the ground before us. And I
Okay.
reach in and I pull out my flint and steel, and I attempt to light the oil on fire.
Okay,
Can I-
that
can I
works.
do some-
And you created a little wall of oily fire.
Oh,
Yeah, you kind
that
of
didn't
fucked
work as
up.
I'd expected it to.
Yeah,
Wait,
yeah.
for a raging inferno.
At least knee-high fire.
Yeah, it's at least knee-high. It's pretty intense. Oil is not a fun thing to make fire with.
No, trust me, I know this. So, how do you feel, Mr. Breton? Do you feel like you should be
Pardon?
I don't know what to do.
Well, how about we go back?
The dice has broken me.
I don't think we're going to be able to kill a clan fear if we come across one, because we don't have silver weapons.
You only have an arrow.
Arrow?
Oh yeah, true. I suppose you can
Stop
stab
it
it
with
with the arrow.
But as of the moment, we're stuck inside a ring of fire and oil.
No, it's only at the path ahead.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hmm. I,
How
about we leave?
I know what I can do. I go inside of his backpack, Mr. Ripley here, and I grab his canteen full of water and I try to douse the fire with it. And FYI, I know that won't work because it's an oil fire and you can't stop an oil fire with water. But I do it anyways. Just to be an asshole.
Okay, well, can I reach into his backpack?
Yes.
I reach into his backpack and I take all of his trail rations and I throw them into the fire.
It smells like
Can
warm
I burn
turkey in
him
there.
and eat him? Can I burn him and eat him?
Yeah, you could.
Oh my god.
I shout to Raylan for help.
Sheogorath commands it.
Oh, am I helping now? Okay.
If you want.
So he's trying to cook you, yeah?
Yeah.
Can I try and pull Nimbus from your grip?
You could.
Alright, I'm guessing that'd be a strength
Yeah.
check.
Opposing strength checks.
My
So you
strength
do
is
not do that.
16.
Rolls all right.
GG.
Yeah, go ahead and roll d20.
What'd you roll?
Do I have to
Are you
roll?
gonna roll, Torstein?
Oh, I
No,
gotta
no, not
roll.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see here.
And add your strength modifier.
Yeah, that would be 3.
Hmm.
I rolled
3.
14. I haven't rolled
So
above 14 since the beginning of the game.
So that's your total is 14?
Well, my total strength is 16, but I had to do a roll.
No, but did you do 14 plus 3, or did you do 11 plus 3?
11 plus 3.
Okay.
Oh, okay, well I
That's
beat
right.
you.
Uh-uh.
I got a 15.
So you
That's a
pull
little bit embarrassing.
you pull Nimbus out of the big, meaty, strong arms of this Nord barbarian, and yeah, Nimbus is free.
Yes. I sprint back towards where we came, and I yell for Raylan to help me.
You run through the spider web again.
I think Torstein's having an attack.
I'm sprinting.
Hey, I'm gonna chase after.
So yeah, Scarran's freaking out about losing, and Nimbus is just making a break for it.
You alright there, Torstein?
He's gonna kill you.
I activate rage.
Oh no.
I just have to update my things. I leap for the Breton and I try to kill him with my axe.
You're gonna try and kill. He's run away. You're not near him.
Yeah, he's not even within throwing range.
Okay, then let's kill the Dunmare.
I'd run as well.
Then I just run after you until I catch
You
you.
know my
were
max
freaking
health's
out.
like twice yours.
What do you say?
You were
My
freaking
max
out.
health's like twice yours.
Yeah.
One at a time. I just run after them out the mine and just try to catch one of them to kill.
Wow.
Okay. So when Raylan and Nimbus ran outside of the mine, they pretty much ran into a wall of 3 Skingrad guards, and
Oh god.
you recognize one of them, and then Skarin bursts out of the mine, screaming and raging, and he
And
also
just
sees the
all of them.
Skingrad guards.
Yeah, I
is he
attacked
still?
them.
Is
I
he still
attacked them
screaming and
all.
raging? No. I part ways. I move to the side as he
No,
busts through.
Yeah, I
I
do.
killed all the guards. Let's see, damage roll.
You're gonna get your
I'll
ass
be right back.
kicked.
I did a 14 again.
Hold on.
What? Is that enough to kill one of them, or do I just?
Well,
I
you
don't think
were rolling for accuracy, right?
Oh, well, if I was rolling for accuracy, 14 isn't the worst. I don't hit him in the head, but I like at least hit him in the arm.
Yeah, you would hit one.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
then I guess I roll again to do damage. And I do an 18.
Oh. 18 damage?
18
No,
damage.
he gets to hit. You couldn't do 18.
What?
Does your weapon have enough to do 18?
To do 18, yes, I'm using a D12. Wait.
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
Can't nugget.
he added his strength and stuff, and he's raging, so extra damage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So,
So
Alright,
I,
yeah.
18, yeah, you cleave him in the shoulder, and you break through his steel pauldron, and he seems pretty pissed as he grunts and draws his steel longsword.
yeah, he's hurting.
Okay. I'm going to get to my knees and bow. Just like.
None of them seem to be paying attention to you anyway, so I think you're good. They're all gonna focus on killing the stupid Nord.
He's the highest threat at the moment.
How much health does he have?
7.
I'm gonna heal Torstein.
These guys have more than 10 times your health.
Shit.
Wow, really?
Well,
They're level
one of
10
them does.
guards.
Which one did I hit?
You hit the one in the middle, I assume.
Okay, so that's the level 10.
Mhm.
Oh, they're all level 10.
Oh, fuck me.
Jesus Christ.
Well, I'd say it's a feat being able to launch a really big axe in his shoulder and just. Yeah, I think he should heal me, and then we should all book it again. At least I'll be busy mending his wounds.
Yeah, and they'll be just shooting arrows at you as you run.
They can't hit me that many times, can they?
There's 3 of them, so their chances are higher.
I'll just surrender. I'm done. I
Okay.
surrender.
So you've
You
just
should have
almost
paid the
killed one, and then you just surrender.
I don't want to die.
This couldn't have happened. This wouldn't have happened if you hadn't attacked them.
I was mad.
I blame it on jumping out of the window.
It's all my fault.
Actually, kind of,
Brought
yeah.
ruin behind me. Yet I brought ruin.
And
with
so,
me.
the guards each take one of you and lead you to the dungeon. And they process you, strip you of your gear, and
my
toss you in neighboring cells. You notice lots of bloodstains across the stone
how did we
walls.
get from? How did we get from me just from us being like outside the inn into jail cells instantly?
Chaos.
Consume us.
So you're sitting in your cells, twiddling your thumbs.
Oh, let me see what
And-
spells I have.
I'm gonna serve my sentence.
Okay.
No,
Holy
what is my
shit.
sentence?
What is your sentence?
Hmm.
100 days maybe. It's just vandalism and assault,
Hmm.
so maybe 200 days.
What do I get
That's a
for
long time.
almost mortally wounding a guard? Because I'm pretty sure I at least cut over his
Hold up,
main
I did
artery.
nothing wrong. I was an
That's-
accomplice, but that's it.
Yeah, you were an accomplice, so you get half the time of Nimbus, and Scarin gets about a year and a half.
Oh my god.
Okay, I'm going to. Can I thoroughly search my jail cell?
Sure.
Yeah, I'm
Do
gonna
I need to
the
do a
same.
check for that?
Sure. Yeah, do a check. Do a
check?
search check.
Okay.
What kind of check?
Search.
Search.
Okay, I don't have any. Actually, I have to look up.
Search.
You can still
Okay, I
roll
get a-
for it.
Oh, I get a +2 to search.
I get nothing to it. So let's see, D20.
Where's...
I roll a 3. I am blind as a bat.
Oh, I got a 14.
Nimbus finds a
rolled a
lockpick
15.
in his cheese.
What did I find?
A lockpick in the cheese plate.
Hmm.
I rolled a 15, but I've got +1, so I rolled 16.
You find a shiv that was hidden under the bedroll in your cell.
I can shank someone. Awesome.
Yes.
You can give it to me and I can shake them for you.
Okay. Is there any guards outside our thing?
There's about one guard that patrols the cell hallway about once every 2 hours.
Alright.
So if you can break out using a lockpick and then break me out, he can give me the shiv and I can lay in wait. And when he comes back around, I can take it to his neck.
Nope. I'm going to bluff my way out. I'm going to use diplomacy in words.
Okay. So the time of the day comes where the jailer, is patrolling the cells, and he's just whistling and walking along.
Hmm. Alright, I'm going to think of a plan.
Okay.
I gotta stop raging.
Okay. I call over the guard to try and get his attention, like politely and kindly.
Okay. He walks over to you. He is a Dunmer.
Hmm. Okay. Is he in like a skin grade guard?
Yeah, he
outfit?
has a skin-grad tabard and steel pauldrons, boots, and gauntlets.
Right. Okay. Well, I look to him and I say, have you checked through my equipment at all?
He says, "No. Why do you ask?"
I say, well, there should be roughly 1,900 septums in my bag, and I'd be willing.
His ears perk up.
Yeah. And say, oh, are you interested in the off chance that I have so much gold in my bag?
Perhaps.
Well, I say, not only do I have 2,000 gold, roughly 2,000 gold in my bag, but I also have 4,000 gold lying in a tree stump just outside of Anvil. And I say,
Is that so?
I say, it is so. I say, but the problem is, the tree stump is thoroughly guarded by Spriggans. Spriggans who only I can talk to, because I've studied so much Tamrielic law and language, due to being a scholar at the Imperial Academy. And I say,
I see.
if there's any way that I could be released from my imprisonment prematurely, then I'd be willing to give you perhaps a sum of that gold, or the entirety of it, depending on our safety.
I think I'll release you on account of your good behavior.
Oh, I say, it's very kind of you to release me solely for my good behavior.
Yeah, I'm going. I go to sleep in my jail cell.
It's like, I shank him.
I've got the shank, thank you very much.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So, what's the guard doing?
He unlocks your cell door, and he tells you to stay put while he goes and gets your stuff.
Hmm.
You should definitely pick the lock on myself.
Or mine.
Okay, so has he left the room, or is he...
Yeah,
where
he
is
has left
now?
the room. He
Okay,
went into a larger room, presumably.
Okay, I'm going to quickly try and formulate a plan with these guys to how we can get rid of him. Okay, so how would you surmise that we get rid of this man before he takes all of our gold?
We could
I
always
show the
go.
No, I show the shank that I've found.
Perhaps violence is not a good method, though, because if we stab him, we're going to run into another onslaught of guards. Who
No,
are just going to attack
I
us.
know what we could do. He could gold, and when he's got his back turned, you shank him in the neck and come back for us. In his uniform.
I would have to travel to Anvil
How
to
did
do
that
that.
Dunmer turn into a Breton?
God,
I think they would notice
I
that.
try.
They're making a.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello.
That was a bit,
I think my internet died.
yeah, that was a bit of a hiccup on all sides.
Okay. Yeah. Perhaps it's because we've been going for so long.
Perhaps.
It's only been like 3 hours.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think maybe we should stop. I need sleep.
Oh, what time is
What
it
time
then?
is it there?
It's midnight.
Oh,
It's
you
just
poor
midnight.
dear.
I'm not used to
Pick up
sitting up late
5.
anymore.
5:30.
Well, what we could do is, we could leave you in the jail cell.
This is true.
I'll come back.
Yeah, they would come back to
I
get
promise.
Okay, just leave me in the jail cell so that I can sleep off my wounds.
I also, I give him the cheese wheel that I found.
Thanks. Thanks.
And then I patiently await for the Dunmer guard to return.
you. Okay. So, the Dunmer guard returns with your backpack, and he's rattling a fistful of your gold in his hand. And he says, "This is quite a bit you've got here."
Yes, it is. And due to our agreement, that could be yours.
I see. Well, you're free to go.
Hmm.
And of course, I'm gonna come with you.
Of course. I wouldn't have it any other way. I think I'd find it quite difficult to get past a whole troop
I
of
knock up
guards
on
on my own.
I knock up on the cell bars and ask you desperately if you're going to leave me there.
Are you going to leave me?
I say, would you leave my companion here to rot? In this dank, decrepit jail cell?
I suppose it wouldn't be very good on my honor to let my kin stay here. And so he unlocks Raylan's cell and lets him
Race card.
Yeah, and I say, oh, thank you, that's an extension of your kindness, but,
Do you want the
needn't
Nord
unlock-
too?
no, I say, you needn't unlock his jail cell. He'll serve no use to us, and he'll likely prove a hindrance.
He nods, and he says, "Follow me." And
Right.
he takes you out of the cell area into the guard barracks. There's not that many guards in there. There's maybe about 3 that are playing a card game.
Hmm.
And he leads you into the Skingrad Castle courtyard and across the bridge that leads out of the castle.
Hmm.
And you walk down the hill, and I guess he's supposed to be taking guys to Anvil or something?
Yes.
Yes. So you start heading out west.
Okay.
And
Along the West Road.
yeah, along the west road. You pass the Cursed Mine, and you pass Firelight Cave, and you see the ruins of Miss Karkand, which are much larger than they appear in Oblivion, of course, because Miss Karkand was it was the capital of the Iliad Empire, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think. Oh, was that?
What's this?
Yeah, it may have been Miskalkian, but I think that was The one where you find Tiber Septim's armor. With the great
Sacred
welcome
Tor?
stone.
No, Sacred Tor was just a fort.
Oh, okay.
Thankfully,
That's
Thor
right,
had,
yeah.
had something
Yeah,
of
I've-
importance. I can't
Yeah, I
remember
haven't
what.
played Oblivion in ages. Okay, yeah,
Yeah, me-
cool. Miss Carkland.
Yeah, so you see Miss Karkand, and it is absolutely magnificent, large, and beautiful, and the most intact Dwemer, Iliad ruin you've seen. Uh, Massive statues of angelic figures and whatnot, and the walls are coated in vines and morning glories. And you
Oh,
pass
yeah.
by that,
Oh, well,
and you
I wanted to do
see.
something though.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I wanted to point to the Aelid ruin and say, my, quite a sight, isn't it?
The Dunmer jailer says, "Isn't it? Yes."
I ask if we'd like to scout out the area and perhaps eat some food there, as I'm quite famished, and I imagine he would be rather hungry too.
He says, "Why not?" And you guys stray off the road and head into or at least behind the walls of Miss Karkand.
Yeah.
And there doesn't really appear to be much out there other than just the statues and trees. And the jailer takes off your backpack and pulls out your rations.
I say, would you like to divide them equally between you, myself, and my other Dunmer friend?
He nods and he divvies it up.
Okay, so that's how many? Okay, so we'd eat roughly a day of one day of trail rations between us.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So that should satiate our hunger, I'd say.
Yeah, you're feeling pretty full.
Okay, good. I say when he's ready, we can continue our journey on to Anvil.
Okay. So after him just quickly resting against a tree, he gets up and he says that you guys are going to head out again. And you follow the road in front of Kavach, which is, of course, rebuilt. And there's...
wasn't it?
What were you going to say?
Oh, it's sort of like metagaming here, but wasn't it like again like sieged by the Thalmor or the Dominion? Or
Yeah, but you can't really forget that the Great War was like, what, 50 years ago?
oh yeah,
So it's still a bit rough, but it
Yeah.
looks like it's been repaired. And
Cool.
there are some parts in the wall that are caved in, but they look like they're trying their best to patch up the city once again. And you pass Dasek Moor, and you start heading north, and you eventually come to Gotshot Inn. By this time, it is about 7 p.m., and it's starting to get pretty dark.
Okay. Well, does the Dunmer have anything to say?
He says that we should probably stop inside the inn. He says it's getting late. It's not safe to travel the roads at night.
Oh, I ask him why. What sort of occurrences happen on the roads at night?
He says many brigands. He says Ranrija Kryn are the worst.
Well, I say that if he'd like to go in and deal with the barkeep, then I'll sit outside for a while because I want to take in the night air for a while longer with my companion. And I'll have him sort everything out.
He nods, and he goes off into the inn and pays bills or whatever.
Okay. So I turn to Raylan. I say, well, we've got two choices here. We can either continue onwards and perhaps see what becomes of us in Anvil, or we can run away now without any gold, and but with our backpacks still.
Just give me a second. All right. Say again.
Oh, I just like went on a thing about how we can either go and ditch it now.
All right.
To just wait for the guy to come out.
I don't know. I don't know what to do.
You see a band of adventurers that
Mm.
walk into the inn. Orc warrior, Altmer wizard, and a Bosmer rogue.
Hmm. Oh god. That can I do like a check on them?
Sure.
What would that be? That would be a well, like a I guess just like a perception check or something.
What are you looking for
Oh,
specifically?
I just want to look at look at them, see if I can determine what they're wearing, what they're doing.
Do a search check.
Right. Okay. Do I think I have anything for search? Oh, I do have +2. Okay. Yeah. Oh, 19.
They seem to be wearing pretty plain armor. The orc warrior is wearing full orcish armor, and he has he has an elven battle hammer on his back, or a warhammer.
Okay. Well, I patiently wait outside for our Dunma jailer to return.
Okay. He comes out shortly after the adventurers walk inside, and he says that he paid the barkeep for a single room for each of you guys. So a room for himself, a room for Nimbus, and a room for Raylan.
Oh, they say perhaps we could have all shared one room together, but that should be suitable. And I suppose I follow him into the inn.
Yeah. Go to the inn. It's mostly empty. There's only the adventurers and some old Breton man, and the bartender is a Breton woman, not a Breton woman, Bosmer woman.
Hey,
And
Torstein,
Hmm.
can you see him?
He's like, Aw.
Alright, go on.
okay. So the jailer leads you up the stairs and shows you each your own rooms.
Okay.
And
They're just standard rooms.
they're just standard rooms. They're a bit rugged. They're not the nicest of quality, but they're not dirty. No complimentary
Okay.
fruit though.
Well, it's 7 p.m. now, isn't it? Or around there.
It's about 7:40 or so.
Okay. Jeez. I would like to attempt to sleep until 12 a.m. if possible,
Okay.
or around midnight.
You managed to wake up around 1 o'clock in the morning.
Okay. Well, am I rested well? Because I suppose that's
Yeah,
around
you
7
feel
or 8
fine.
hours. Okay, cool. My cat's at my door.
Guessing I'm just following.
Hmm?
I'm guessing I'm just following.
Oh well,
Like,
I'd have to wake.
oh, wait.
I'd have to wake you up, wouldn't I? Unless you don't
Yeah,
sleep.
true.
Yeah, because Nimbus didn't tell Raylan about waking
Yeah.
up early.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
I actually, actually, I'd like to inspect the other rooms if possible, just to see or hear or anything. So that
Okay.
would be a search again.
There's about 4 other rooms. The one nearest to you that is unoccupied contains a sleeping orc and his party of adventurers.
Hmm.
And the other rooms are empty, containing nothing but furniture.
You said that you said previously that the Dunma had a sack of my gold, like not all of it, but some of it.
Yeah, he pulled out a fistful of it, and he was jingling it
Oh,
and stuff.
okay. So he didn't. Did he take it for himself or?
Uh, he, yeah, he took maybe about, I don't know, 1,000 for himself. He left
Oh,
the rest of
okay.
it in your backpack.
Yeah. So that's roughly. I'd say I have around 900 gold left. Okay. Um. Hmm.
But
I am going.
both his gold and your gold are side by side, because he put it in a sack, basically. And the sack is resting next to your backpack in his room.
Hmm. Okay. Oh, so he has my backpack.
Yes.
Okay. Well, is his room locked?
No. All the rooms are unlocked.
Okay. Well, I'd like to attempt to sneak into his room without Raylan, without anybody.
Okay, go ahead and make a stealth check.
Yeah.
Or move silently.
Move silently. Okay. I'll get a +2. Well, 17.
Okay. He's asleep, so you wouldn't necessarily even have to roll high to get by him.
Hmm. Okay,
And so yeah,
well,
he's not disturbed.
okay. Well, I go over to his bedside and quietly talk, just mumbling things to see if he'll wake up.
He stirs a little and he just turns over.
Towards me or towards the wall?
Towards the opposite direction of which you are facing.
Okay.
Or-
I shake him awake.
Okay. Yeah. He stirs up and he looks at you and he says, "What? What?"
I say, it's urgent. I heard I didn't want to talk to you until now, but I heard the other adventurers, the orc and his party, talking about assaulting the inn tonight, and perhaps taking whatever loot we had.
He says, "By the reclamations. We better leave now. Quickly."
I grab my backpack and all the gold, and I stuff it into my backpack.
He quickly just puts on his tabard and his gauntlets and straps on his sword.
Okay. I Okay. I'm going to send a message to Raylan as
Okay.
Shagorath again.
Hey, laddie. It's me again. I think I best be telling you that the Dunmer's gonna kill ya. You best knock him out when he comes out the room. Best do it for me, laddie. Best get him.
And then that's it. And then yeah, I guess we head towards.
I awaken quickly and chase after you.
Well, we haven't left the room yet, have we?
You're still inside the jailer's room.
Yep. Okay, so I go behind him, and we walk out the door.
Okay.
Where presumably Callan is, I guess.
Yes, so Raylan should be waiting outside.
Yeah.
And the jailer pops out. He's just adjusting his belt and whatnot. And I guess he leads you guys out of the inn.
Wait,
Alright.
what? You didn't knock him out? Why? You didn't kill him.
Oh, I wasn't
Oops.
paying attention. Can we wind back a little bit?
Okay, so the jailer walks out of his room adjusting his belt, and he looks up and sees Raylan.
I'm
waiting
gonna
outside
attack
his
him
room.
with my mace.
Okay. Go ahead and roll.
Alright, 13. And
Nice.
for damage, 5 plus 0.
Oh, okay. So yeah, you hit him pretty square in, I guess, the top of his head. And how much damage is it? 5?
5. Yep.
Okay. He screams in pain, and he says, "Why did you do that?"
And I scream, Raylan, what are you doing?
And I laugh maniacally and say it is Sheogorath's will.
He rubs
I quickly say, I think my friend may have mistaken you for the other adventurers. Perhaps he intended to rid them of our hindrance, rid them before they proved a hindrance.
Perhaps I choose to rid the inn of your friend. And he draws his sword and swings at Raylan.
Oh shit. Alright, am I making a reflex?
No, I have to do an attack roll. Let's see.
Okay.
Yeah, 16 versus your AC.
I have 15, so it's like a bare scratch.
Let's see. 5 damage.
Okay.
Alright, I'm on 23.
Yeah, so he slashes you across your chest.
Yep.
Alright,
can I attack that? Or
Yeah.
is it...
Of course. Or
Wait,
unless Nimbus wants to
okay.
go.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
You gonna help a brother out?
Yeah. So I'm going to shout towards where the orc is sleeping.
Assault! Assault!
Yeah. Orc, if you can hear me, this false guard just tried to steal your and I belongings, and he's attempting to kill us. And then can I light something? Like, can I light my lantern and then smash him over the head with it? Is that like 2 actions, or?
Yeah, you could do that.
Okay.
It'd
I'm
be
going to
a,
light my...
improvised weapon, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
It would set him on fire.
Yeah, so I'm going to
Yeah,
light
sure.
my lantern and smash him over the head with it.
Okay, go ahead. Do a not damage roll, accuracy roll.
Okay.
So just,
do I do
melee
modifiers
bonus.
or... let's roll a d20.
Yeah.
Okay. 14.
You got him.
Okay.
So go ahead and roll a d4.
d4. Okay. Any modifiers like strength or anything?
Oh
Or...
yeah, strength.
Okay.
I doubt you'd have the modifier there.
So my strength is 10. Okay. Okay, 14 again.
Okay. Alright, yeah, so you smash him over the head with a lantern, and the upper part of his tabard starts to catch on fire and singe his face a little as the flames start to grow. And he starts to scream in agony and rage as he spins to attempt to attack Nimbus. But by this time, a very pissed off, drowsy orc bursts out of his room, wielding his elven warhammer, and charges at the jailer.
Okay,
Let
so
me
he's
just.
charging the Dunmer.
Wait. Did we cut out? Did we
And-
cut out again?
The orc is just attacking the jailer.
Oh, cool.
And wow, he gets 3 attacks. Okay. Hit once, hit twice. Yeah, he hit all 3 times. So he brings up his giant child-sized warhammer up and down 3 times, just grinding this Dunmer jailer's head into paste. And he screams in just complete pissed rage. And he says, "That'll teach you to take my stuff!"
I
Awesome.
should have rolled an orc.
Orcs are
Wait.
way better than Nords.
Didn't you go to bed?
Nope.
Yeah,
Oh.
he's been sitting there for like 20 minutes.
I went
Okay.
to bed at my jail cell.
So what's going on with the
I,
jailer?
He's dead.
I teabag.
He turned
He's
into
dead.
paste.
Oh, well,
Not even a
I
roll
talked to
damage
the...
for that.
Okay. I'm going to turn towards the orc and say, I hope nothing of yours was stolen.
What? Did I murdered? Well, I, I better run. And he just
Oh, God.
dashes out of the inn.
No. Okay. Um, well, I quickly... Wait, you said that the jailer turned into a paste, didn't you? Or something like
Yes.
that? He became like
He's
a,
quite
like
dead.
baby chunks?
There's
Like if you ran
you
over
could take his
a,
armor and his sword, but
tube
not much of
paste with
value.
truck.
Well, I wanted to kind of take his keys.
Oh yeah, take his keys, and he does have a silver ring
Oh.
with an inscription on it.
I take that and pass it to Raylan. And what kind of sword does he have? Is it like a silver
It's just a
sword or a
steel
long sword or something?
broadsword.
Oh, okay.
I
Well,
can
I'll
wait.
take that.
It's got an inscription, doesn't it?
What was that?
It's got an inscription on it.
Yeah, it says.
I've got comprehend languages I can cast.
Oh, you can read it. It's in Dunmaris.
Oh, okay. Well, I read it. What does it say?
It says, "To my dearest Rilum."
Oh, I'm gonna wear that shit. My name's Realum now.
I'm somewhat regretting killing him because he did seem quite nice. Except for, he's going to take our gold.
You're a sinner now.
Metal Gear.
You must walk the pilgrimage to repent for your sins.
Oh, God. Oh, no, I didn't kill him, though. Raylan and, the orc did.
Hey,
I hope,
poorly.
I hope we meet the orc again. He's like a member of the Dark Brotherhood. Okay. So that's all he has on him?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. Well,
Alright.
And by this
I
time,
run down towards the,
the orc's companions have waken up and looked out of the room, and the Altmer wizard kind of takes Nimbus aside and he says, "Where'd my friend go? My orc?"
Yeah, I say, I have no idea. He came out and just attacked my friend, and then he just ran away. You have to do something. What's going on?
This is so like him. I'm sorry for this. And he says, "Here, take this," and he gives you a small embroidered velvet pouch. And he says,
Oh.
"For your trouble, I have to go get him now." And he runs out of the inn.
Oh, great. Well, I'm going to run down towards the, with Raylan, I hope, towards the barkeep, if he's there. Is the barkeep downstairs?
The barkeep, Bosmer woman, is just completely frazzled. She's like, "What happened? What was the screaming and the banging? And that wretched meat sound?"
Wretched meat.
Wretched meat sound. Fantastic. Okay, well, I explained to her that the orc had just come out of nowhere and attacked someone else who was sleeping there, our companion. And he's been.
Sure.
And I say, my friend and I are going to chase after him and bring him to justice.
Yes.
Well,
So,
thank you.
yeah, no problem. So can we leave the inn?
Yeah, you leave. And
Okay. Well, I want to say to Raylan that I don't actually have any plans to bring the orc to justice. If anything, I want to further associate myself with the orc and the Ultima wizard. So can I see if I can see them anywhere?
yeah, you see the Altmer lifting the robe up a little bit so he can run easier. And you see the orc just flailing his arms and screaming and running in the distance.
Okay. Well, I'm going to run after the Ultima and the orc,
Okay.
saying that, wait, come back.
Okay. So the orc kind of like turns his head to look over his shoulder, and he slumps to his knees and starts crying, what it looks like. And the Altmer turns around and he says, "I'm sorry for this, but you don't need to help. I can handle this myself."
I say, oh no, I feel somewhat responsible, because he did somewhat come to my protection. So I'd like to thank him and reassure him that he hasn't really done anything too wrong, and that taking a life is something not to really think about.
I don't understand. Why don't you go and explain it to him?
Okay. Well, what kind of? What if I could use a skill here? Diplomacy? No.
What are you trying to do?
Oh, I just want to calm him down.
I think I may have a spell for that.
Okay.
Oh, I don't have it equipped. Oh, I don't. I have it. Don't. I do have a calm, but I don't have it on.
Okay.
Yeah, forget it.
It takes a while to prepare spells, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Out of character, are these like actual NPCs that you've planned something for, or are they just like random dudes?
They're just random people. I didn't think of them until you brought that up with the jailer.
Hmm.
But I'm starting to think about their past a bit more.
Yeah, they seem interesting.
I'm just sleeping in a cold prison cell.
Yeah.
And just,
Your action is turning over.
but, I got all my health back now, so.
I'm just kind of following you around until I see an opportunity to do something.
How come I only have 14 health, really?
Hmm?
I only
Is
have
your max health 14?
Who? Me. What? I'm making a sandwich.
Let's go. Let's continue.
Yeah, let's just go on. So
Well,
can you use your charm spell or your calming spell?
No, I don't have it. I haven't learnt it. So
Oh,
I
okay.
can either do full Wabberjack on them,
Oh
or
no.
whatever you.
Please don't.
Hey, it could go well.
Okay. I don't know. I just want to attempt to calm him, like put my
Yeah.
I
arm around
think
his
you just
shoulder.
use
and-
diplomacy, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll try diplomacy, which I have a modifier of 9 in.
Yeah, you
So-
should be good.
Is it
Yeah.
a d20?
Yeah.
Okay. 29.
Wow.
Wow.
So wait, you rolled a perfect 20? Natural 20?
Yeah. No. Yeah. Wait. I think yeah.
Damn. Well, that's a critical success. So no matter what you say to him, he will feel better.
You're a piece of shit. No. Can I like? Was that just for that one sort of thing, or can I follow up? Can I keep like
Go
going?
ahead
with the
and follow
21?
up. Just go through this entire conversation perfectly.
Alright, well, I say, listen, it's not your fault. You rushed to our aid. You perhaps saved our life. 2 lives are better than 1. And I say that
Really?
you may be I say that you may be hunted now as a criminal, but you can travel with us as well as your Altmer friend, and we can take you somewhere safe, and we can perhaps establish a friendship here, make a good thing out of this terrible scenario.
Oh, of course. I need new friends now. I'll come with you.
Good.
This is anything
Cool, we
better
have
than
a
rotting
Don't
in
think
jail
you're leaving me to
cells.
rot in a jail cell. Don't think you're leaving me to rot.
I bet
I'm
this guy won't
replacing you.
drag us down.
You're gone.
Yeah, you won't drag us
Replaced.
down into cursed mines.
Hmm?
He won't drag us down into cursed mines.
Yeah, this guy seems cool, and he can do 3 attacks.
Well, he's like level
Excellent.
15.
Level 15.
That is
Oh wow!
Yeah, see, replaced. Done. You're gone.
You can say that. You can rot for 1.5 years.
And Altmer comes up to you guys and he says, Orak, why do we go with
Look
these
at
people? He says, they haven't really done anything for us. He says, we can fend for ourselves. We're adventurers. And the orc says, Aramian has a point. I think I should just stick with my already friends.
Well,
Diplomacy again. Diplomacy again.
diplomacy. Okay.
It's your... Yeah.
Okay. 24.
What do you say?
Just let me finish my sandwich. Have a drink of water.
Black and gold.
Black and gold water. The best.
Black and gold life.
Okay.
And we're back.
I'm going to say to him, and we're back. Yeah, I'm going to say to him, no, listen. You're going to be hunted as criminals now because of what happened in the inn, and with my connections.
And he cuts you off and he says, I am a master wizard. I am not afraid of petty guards.
I say, you will be afraid of petty guards when all of them that I've alerted with Raylan's telecommunication spell come rushing towards us.
Perhaps I should just
roughly 5
lengthen
minutes.
my sentence and kill you then.
I got a diplomacy of 24. How is he being a dick?
He is an Altmer. He hates everything.
He seemed
is
nice though.
bluff.
He gave me that pouch, and he was nice. Oh yeah. I'm gonna use bluff, which I have. I only have 7 in bluff.
That's still pretty
Okay.
freaking good.
Yeah, 20.
20.
Yeah.
What do you say?
I say, I don't know, I just try and go into another tangent about how, his reputation will be besmirched, and the
You'll
very
be
fabric that he
dishonored.
walks upon on the earth will be sullied forevermore, unless he comes with us.
He says, you are right. I can't live the rest of my 500 years being a criminal.
And say that's right. And I say that we should head to Anvil to establish a peaceful rest and recuperate and see what we can move on to from there. Oh, also, I searched the purple bag that he gave me, the velvet bag.
There are 2 rough cut sapphires, a perfectly flawless emerald, and a rough diamond.
Right. Well,
That fat cash dang.
I offer him his bag back and say I don't need these. You can have them back. But thank you for the compensation.
No, thank you. And he takes it and pockets it in his robe, which is a bright turquoise.
Okay. Well,
Just thought I should add that.
add what?
Don't worry.
What did you add? Oh. Okay.
Since the orc and the Altmer are going to become semi-important, I'll just describe what they look like. So the Altmer is pretty thick for a high elf. He isn't necessarily muscled, but he's kind of fatty. And the orc is pretty massive, like a giant green pig-faced bulldozer. One of his eyes has these cut scars that go right over a blind eye, and his hair is long and mahogany. And the Altmer has a shaved head and orange eyes.
Okay. Well, I asked if they'd like to proceed to Anvil to get away from the likely oncoming troop of guards.
The orc says, "Yes, yes, we need to get going now."
Okay. Well,
And so
do
you
we?
head
Yeah.
off through the night, past
Yes, we do.
the what's it called? Past the Brina Cross Inn,
Hmm.
and down into Enville, which has expanded further across the coastline, and still has some damage from wars and whatever, but it looks like it's getting by.
Okay.
And you enter the city. There's not pretty much no one's walking around except for a few guards, because it's what 2 in the morning, and
Yeah.
the only people
I'd say
walking
it'd be about
around.
3.
Yeah, it's 3. There's about maybe 2 irreputable-looking Khajiit walking around.
Okay. Well, there's an inn right across from the entrance to
Right.
Anvil, isn't there? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'd like to walk over there.
Okay. You enter the
I'll
inn.
follow.
It's pretty quiet. There's just this imperial man who is pretty tired looking, who's kind of like dozing off, sitting in his chair at the front counter.
Okay. Is there like a fire, like a hearth?
Yeah, there's a hearth, and there is a passed out high elf bard woman who is kind of just slouching back under a chair, snoring next to
Okay.
the hearth.
Well, I offer the party if they, I ask them if they'd like to sit down, while and in a while we'll maybe perhaps order some drinks in a room.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
sit
So the
down
orc and the Almer
at the
sit
table.
down.
What did you say, Sothasil?
I sit down at a table.
Okay. Cool. Okay. At this point, I ask the Altmer what their goal is, who they are, why they're adventuring.
So, well, he says, "My name is Aramian, and I am of noble birth from the Somerset Isles, but due to some problems with a local lord's daughter, I was cast out, and I moved to another city, and I got cast out from there as well for consorting with daughters. And then I came here to Cyrodiil, moved to Coral, got cast out for having an affair with a daughter, and then I started my life as adventuring, knowing that I will never stay one place because I will always have problems with daughters."
Hmm. Well, I ask what about his orc friend, Urak, I think his name was.
Yeah, Aurak.
Yeah.
The Aurak says that, like most orcs, I was a member of the. Hold on. Ew. I was a member of the Legion for a few years, and decided to see the world, but got into a problem with a commanding officer, got into a fight, killed him, and was court-martialed. Stayed in prison for quite a few years before Ramian broke me out.
No. I say it sounds like the two of you have had quite an adventure. Quite interesting lives. I passively talk about how I wish to establish a sort of a guild, if you'd like to call it that, within Cyrodiil for adventurers who are looking to really further their opportunities in life and make something of themselves and the world.
The orc says, "Like an adventurer guild?"
I say quite like an adventurer guild, but with particular assets and goals that I would need help achieving.
Ramian says, "Well, if there's gold and protection in it, I suppose we're in."
I say, well, thank you for listening to what I had to say and considering it. I say, I'll go order some drinks now and some rooms. So I go over to the barkeep if they're awake.
Yeah, he sees you walking up, and he stirs awake. He says, "Can I get you something, Breton?"
Yeah, I say, I would like a room for both I and all of my companions. Though the Dunmer and I could likely share a room.
He says, right,
Hey.
2 rooms.
And Jeez. And then I say, and I'd like a round of ale for everyone.
Sure, sure. He says, that'll
One
be...
that doesn't taste like Daedra piss this time.
He chuckles. And he says, that'll be 10 gold per room.
Yep.
And about 24 gold for the ale
Okay. Each or altogether?
altogether.
Okay. So we rented 2 rooms, right? Or 3?
2.
Okay. 20. Okay. So it's like 42 gold.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, I reach into my backpack and I hand him the gold. And I also ask about any rumors or anything interesting he's heard lately.
He says not much other than some pirates that have been dancing around off the coast and stealing honest folk. Literally stealing honest folk, mind you.
Literally.
Literally stealing people
Right out of their homes, or I missed the...
off of their
I missed
ships.
Oh, wow. Off of the docks.
Off of the docks, off of the ships. They've actually come to Anvil and taken about 3 people.
Wow. I say, do you know the size of the people who've been taking them?
He laughs and says, they're about a small fleet.
Oh, wow.
He says,
That's
my thinking is that
interesting.
they're deserters from the Legion.
Ah. Well, I nod, and, has he poured the ale, or...
Oh yeah, he poured the ale.
Cool.
And
And
to
I
several
bring
cups.
yeah, cool. I bring the ale over to our party.
Okay. Orok drinks his, like, in one gulp, and Ramian is just kind of sipping it.
Yeah, well, yeah, I fastidiously drink my ale quite quickly and with power. Chug it
I
down.
drink that too.
Yes, I also participate in the drinking of ale.
Shots, shots, shots.
And I ask everyone if they'd like to retire for the night.
Yeah, they both agree that it'd be time to sleep.
Okay. Well, so I suppose we're all going to bed in our rooms and what have you.
Yeah, you all go to your
Okay.
rooms and rest
Well,
for the night.
I write upon a piece of parchment, which I'm now calling my diary.
Okay.
How I'd like to establish a location within Anvil to this is just like a wish to have incoming traffic via the ships to supply goods and trade, and then sort of filter that into our private guild to fund whatever jobs and tasks we need done.
Okie doke.
Yep, just jotting down some ideas. And I suppose we go to bed for the night.
Yeah. So you rest until maybe 10, 11, 10:30. Unless you want to wake up earlier. But you guys did go to bed at like 3.
I think now would be a good time to stop. I've got stuff to do.
To
so-
stop here. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Sorry, we'll continue another time. I've got stuff to do.
Yeah. Cool.
So,
good night.
yeah,
Good night.
I'll catch you guys later. Thanks for
Okay.
watching. Anyone who
Next time we're
Yeah,
breaking.
thank you for watching, all like 10 people.
Next time I'm getting free. You hear me?
Yeah.